Hey, this that special sauce. Spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game. Can't feel that I work too hard. Poetry only needs.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. We are back in the Doja Room for another episode. Okay, I got my boy DJ K Dub in the building. What's good, my boy?
What's good, my brother? What's good,
What's
Crody?
good? What's good? Yes, sir. So of course we came in here to obviously Tory dropped his new album. We wanted to talk a little bit about that with you guys.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So, great, great body of work so far, from what I'm hearing. I haven't gotten to the disc two side yet. We're going on just we haven't even been out for a full 24 hours yet. But for so far, from what I'm hearing, it's sounding real good. It's sounding real good.
Oh
What you
yeah.
think about it, bro?
I liked it, man. I liked it. I haven't gotten too much to the R&B side yet.
Mm.
I'm liking the. He took some leaps on this. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, I don't know if you feel the same way. He
Some
took
leaks.
he
Oh, some
leaps.
leaps.
Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he different. He definitely gave us different stuff that we haven't seen from him before. Like there's some heavy Drake influence on this too, and we'll get into that eventually. But uh, I liked it, man. You know what? Free my boy. Talk your shit, my guy. Just be careful, man. That's all I gotta say. But talk your shit. I love it. I like it a lot, though.
Yeah, I think it's a dope body of work so far from what I'm hearing, and I'm looking forward to breaking it down. So, but real quick before we get too deep into the show, I hope you guys are tapped in, following the Doja Room community, whatever you guys are watching this on, be it X, Rumble, Kick. We're live on everything right now. So go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that follow button. If you're on X, hit that repost button. And of course, we have jumped back into dropping our articles. Finally, my long awaited, I've been getting a little bit of chatter about this, but I'm back on it. Okay, I know it's been a little minute since I've been writing the article, but in between, uh, I've had a child, so it's been hard
Shout
to
out to
do my
you, man.
late night
Congrats,
writing.
brother.
Yeah, it's been hard to do my late night writing like I usually do with the kid. So you know, I just want to put that out there and make sure that everybody knows um, it's a little bit of a dilemma with the kids sometimes, but you know we working around it either way. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I'm still up. And make sure we still live. Make sure I'm not having no technical difficulties.
Yeah, and by the way, just to second that, like, yeah, man, that article is heat. Y'all need to go check that article out. My boy
Yeah,
pulled
yeah,
no.
yeah.
My boy didn't pull any punches on them other motherfuckers. Just saying.
Yeah, facts. We're still live. I don't know why this thing is telling me I'm not live, but it looks like we're still good on everything. Let me just
Yeah,
double check.
saying we're good.
It did tell me I'm no longer live. Yeah, we're live on all platforms still. Okay. I don't know why it was telling me the live stopped. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll just monitor it for my people watching. Just tap me if the lives go out on whatever platform that you're watching it on. I know we usually at least got one person on every platform. So if you're watching, at very least one person. So I'm giving you one people or one or a handful of people a job right now. Okay, if the live stream goes out, whichever platform you're watching it on, please just go ahead, hit me with a DM. You guys should already be following me. Drake in five on X. So make sure you're tapped in with me so that you can, send me some direct messages and also get into the conversation you got yourselves. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
really proud of this article. I've been working on it for actually a couple of months now since Iceman dropped, and I really just wanted to get my full thoughts out on it. And yeah, so I hope you guys check that out. Share that, get it into the spaces and things like that. And also tap into the Doja Room communities. We've been hard to catch up on some of the things that we've been missing, but we're back on the movie reviews. The music reviews are coming too, but we dropped a bunch of movie reviews this morning throughout the day. Obsession, Backrooms, Over Your Dead Body, Little Brother. We got a whole bunch of stuff in here, and we're going to continue to drop stuff throughout the day. So bear with me. I know it's going to be a lot. For the people who are in the community, it might be an avalanche of reviews and things like that. But again, bear with me, okay? That's just a little selfless plug there, and make sure you guys are tapped in. But yeah, let's get into some of these conversations going on around the album. So what have you been hearing about the album so far, and what's been going on with Tory? I think I seen a little clip of him, and maybe I can find it while you giving that.
Yeah, man. Just I just been hearing, he's been working on this for some time. Of course, we know he's going through what he's going through. Being locked up and stuff. The little raid that happened, I think end of last year, they took all the studio equipment.
Mm,
It looks like he got some new stuff because this one sounded good. So,
yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, just free my boy. I hope he's okay. Just hold it down, brother. Time is time. Things will get better, and I just really hope that this does well. And it looks like it's being received well from what I'm reading. I haven't read one bad review about it yet. So you know, shout out to the umbrellas too, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to them. I think Tory, I really want to zoom in on what he's doing because it's really amazing. When we sit back and we look at how this man is in jail, in prison right now, and he's continuing to deliver some of the best music that we've heard. You know what I'm saying? From him. We didn't have the chance. Our review on Slutty Bass will be one of the things that you guys see here, but what he's been doing behind bars at that, it's amazing. Dropping this
Amazing,
kind
bro.
of music, and you have no hope, no real motivation behind bars. Just as someone who's been arrested and in jail myself, I know there's this like that. That's not really a very inspiring place. So for you to be digging this deep, and I don't doubt that he's had some music stashed away too before he went in, but for you to be able to still dig this deep and pull out some of the music that I've been hearing so far, I mean, dude is doing his fucking thing, bro. He's doing his fucking thing. Yeah, no stop. Uh, I've been adding some of his songs to the
Definitely.
playlist, working on it right now. But
Hmm.
he's been doing his fucking thing.
Yeah, no, he definitely has, and I love that you said, like the fact that no hope, no real motivation to do stuff, and it's like, yeah, he may have. I think the stashed away music, bro. I think I'm not gonna say we've gone through all of that, but I think
Hmm.
we're at the point now where this is newly recorded music. I don't think
Hmm.
this is stashed away. You can kind of tell when something sounds a little stashed or when it's, you know,
Sounds a little
I
dated.
think bro, I think bro is really trying to motivate himself to put music out. So that's what I like about this. That's what it sounds like, at least to me.
Yeah, I think he wants to, and I think it's the smart thing to do too, to keep himself in the conversation. Never let his name really die out of the conversation, and he's been delivering where it matters most is the music. I mean, he can't get on camera and necessarily get on a live stream or anything like that, because I mean, it's not that people from prison don't do exactly that, but with him being who he is, yeah, that's not really smart at his at his size. But you know, um, I think that he's still managing to like deliver some top tier quality music and he's keeping himself motivated. He's delivering where, like I said, it matters, and where the conversation and his legacy is going to carry on most. So even when we look back, when he gets out, I think a lot of people are documenting and looking at this and saying like, I mean, even us, it's like, bro, for this guy to be putting out this kind of music, I mean, him and Drake, the boys from Toronto, they're fucking putting on. They are fucking putting on. Okay, well, I don't know if Tory's from Toronto, but the boy from Toronto, I think he is though. The boys from Toronto are fucking putting on. Okay, in a way that we have just, if you ask me, we ain't never seen before. All right, this is. I don't know if I would be able to put out some of the best music of my life while I'm in jail, locked up for something I know I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be very difficult for me to move through life with. Um, I don't know. I don't see how he still drops the up upbeat, fun album like Slutty Bass, and he's behind bars and facing what he's facing. That takes true dedication, love for the art, and skill to not only him but his team. Um, but yeah, let's look a little bit into this track listing, because I did, the album's called Made You Think I Was Gone, but so far I'm liking Revenge
Hey,
of
you
Fargo.
noticed that butt? You noticed that
Yeah,
butt at the end?
that's a fact. So far I'm liking Revenge of Fargo. Crody from the Nine, Guy in My City, that one caught
Brody
me.
from the Nine is my shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cardi.
that one stood out to me so far already. Um, he got a song called Dean and AB. That's so funny. But I gotta get back to I gotta get back. That was a good marketing move right there, because the clip that I had was actually from them. Hold on, let me see if I can find that real quick, because they actually got on the phone with Tory, and it was a very wholesome call.
Oh, Oh, yeah, they did get on the phone with Tori.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Hey man,
Stop.
hey man, I gotta what I gotta come break you out, nigga. Breaking Bad, bitch. I mean Prison Break.
You gotta come with a helicopter, my nigga.
Hey, by the time you get out, we gonna own one, nigga.
For real.
That's right. Hey yo, listen, I just wanna say one thing, bro. Nigga, I love y'all niggas. I love y'all niggas push, bro. A lot of the inspiration of this album, bro, came from y'all niggas, bro.
Hey.
Y'all niggas literally. Nah, no funny shit, bro. You know me, I'm 100% AB. You know me, nigga. You know me from back in the day. Nigga.
Nah, facts, 100%.
I'm so proud of y'all niggas, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, like I watched even when Dean first started his streams to where he is now, and how y'all niggas put the whole thing together, bro. I'm so fucking proud of y'all niggas, bro. And I just wanted y'all niggas to know that that's why I named the song that, bro. Because I just love y'all niggas push and I love y'all niggas strive, bro. And I just want to see y'all niggas just keep winning, bro.
Love my nigga. Free Tory, bitch. Free Tory, bitch. Free Tory till it's backwards, nigga. Yeah.
Well, man, I'm gonna see y'all niggas too, bro.
Yeah.
I promise we gotta come through the street together or whatever.
Nah, for sure that.
I'm gonna see y'all niggas too, bro.
We ain't getting off the top of this mountain no time soon, nigga. Whenever.
Absolutely, bro. I love that shit, bro. Y'all niggas just keep going, bro. I'm going to be y'all niggas. I'm be y'all courses, bro. And anything y'all ever need from me, you know it's good.
Likewise. You know it's all love, bro. Anything you need, we got you. You need some more Capri Sun and chips, nigga, or ramen noodles. That niggas don't put money in your books.
Hey,
I'm dead.
man. Have a good one.
Nigga said some more Capri Suns and chips.
Love my nigga. Hey, wait. When your album dropping though?
I'm rooting for y'all, bro.
When your shit dropping?
It dropped tonight.
We gonna be up. Yep, as soon as that bitch drop, we listen to the whole album.
We gonna listen to the whole album on stream.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was Dean and AB showing
Mark,
some love to
yeah, shout
Tory.
out to Dean and AB real quick. Shout
Hmm.
out to Dean and AB. You know?
Yeah, that's a fact. Tory needs all the love and support that he can get, so it's good to see people, just wrapping their arms around him, showing them some love, showing them that he's not ostracized from the culture, and how these rabid bitches would like to believe. So yeah, I think it's good that Tory has people, especially in a time like this. All you need is the streaming community, okay? The streaming community can get you through mother. The streaming community can help you win in a fucking election, okay? At this
Hey,
point,
I'm telling you. Hey, I'm telling you.
this is how powerful the streaming community is, okay? The
I'll
streaming
say this. Hey,
community will make you become president.
I'll do you one better, bro. Or I feel like Khan would have way more would have if you like Kyle Snap. I mean,
Breaking up a little
that's
bit,
what I'm
bro.
saying. It's like the boy Diesel is correct. The
Hmm.
boy, the boy, the boy Diesel is correct. Like that shit is. Yeah. Shout out to the streamers, bro. Shout out to the
Yeah,
streamers
yeah.
for real.
Those guys got some influence, and I think people be sleeping on how much influence those guys actually have. But yeah, so Dean and AB is a song. I gotta listen back to that one again, so I can really like. I didn't even because I was just listening to the song, not really watching the track list. A couple of the songs I hit that like button to the things that really stand out to me. So Hasty Market in Toronto, that stood out to me too. So I went ahead and
Yeah,
gave that a like.
Hasty Market is crazy.
But
Yep.
many men too. I was like, ooh, ooh. I was like, ooh, like this
I
is
know
nasty. Like
my boy getting a little spicy.
he was getting to it, and then the next track came on, GYMR, and I was like, ugh. I was like, this nigga is
Yeah.
getting down. Like, oh, hey, this nigga's going crazy. So, of course, I had to throw that on the right under a plot twist on the playlist. So, to
Oh
all my
yeah.
stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts, please, I hope you guys are tuned in to Diesel's Doja. This is the official playlist for the Doja Room, okay? So, this is what we listen to here. If you guys have some suggestions, of course, this is a community thing. So, and if you guys make music as well, I always like to feature independent or indie artists as well. So, get in here, man. Make sure you're listening to this. Let's all run up the streams for each other, okay? Not only Drake and Tory, but hey, I will run up the streams for you if you're in here. So go ahead and submit your music if you want to get in Diesel's Doja.
Yep.
But yeah, I had to add those songs, a couple of songs. I had to add Mini Men onto the playlist. I had to add GYMR. That's my favorite one from the rap side so far. And when I listen to the R&B side, because I'm already behind on getting the Melodic Ice playlist up, so I'm like, I gotta get this. I mean, I've already updated it a little bit, so you guys obviously can always go in and listen to it. It's always available. But I'm like, I haven't even fully gotten all the Drake songs that I want to get in here. Let alone I got to go through Tory's album now, and I'm still bumping Iceman heavy. I'm still bumping. I feel like when I'm not listening to Iceman, I'm just like betraying Drake or something like that. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a betrayal. It feels like, oh shit, like I didn't listen to Iceman today. Hold up, fuck no. Like, hold
Honestly,
on, let me turn this. Let me
I
turn
don't
this
know,
shit
bro.
off. Hold up.
I've been listening to Habibti a lot lately, bro, and Habibti slaps,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Habibti got
I'm
some
moving into
slappers.
Habibti. I'm moving into Habibti a little bit more. I spent the last 2 months on Iceman, letting that marinate nicely.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is Iceman is a aged dry rub. Okay,
Oh
a
yeah, that shit is woo.
wagyu beef aged dry rub. We're gonna put that bitch in there and let it sit and just let it just get nice dried out. Okay, we're gonna cure that shit. Yeah, that's what Iceman is. So I had to let it marinate for a little.
We gonna
That
saute that thing, you know.
saute it, you know what I'm saying? Put it in the fridge, put it in the oven, wherever you need to put it. Put it in the slow cooker, you know what I'm saying? Put it on the rotisserie, you know what I
That
mean?
low
You
and
know,
slow, brother. That low
that
and
low and
slow.
slow, you feel me? Cause I'm not gonna hold you. It's it, when we got Iceman, it was very, very, very hard to fuck with anything else. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
uh,
Shit.
I'm hearing album of the year talks for Tory already. I think it's a little bit too early to
I know
compare
that's
it.
crazy. I ain't heard that. That's a. I still gotta
Yeah,
listen to
I've
side
seen
B.
it. I've
Yeah, I
seen
gotta
some of
listen
it.
to side B.
Yeah, I
I gotta
haven't even
listen to
gotten to
side B.
side B yet. So I'm like, okay, all right, let's chill out for a minute.
I know, right, right,
Let's
right.
chill, let's chill for a bit. But yeah, if anybody can fuck with Drake, it's only Tory. In my opinion, the only man who can stand ten toes against a nigga like Drake with versatility, raps, bars. Well, I don't think Tory can see Drake with the bars. I don't.
Well, it
I've
depends.
never.
This is what I'm saying. I think it depends, Diesel. I think Drake lyrically, I think yeah, there's no match for him. But I'm talking about Tory has his little pocket where Tory's undefeated, and
Yeah, he can.
it's
Yeah,
just like
for
Drake,
sure.
you know. You know, Tory has his little pocket. So I'm not gonna say totally Drake, but I'm gonna say about 90-10%. 90
Yeah,
10. Yeah.
yeah. I think Drake wins that battle nine
Nine
times out
times
of
out of
ten.
10.
But
Yeah.
and not even to say a battle, just artist to artist. You know, like I said, I think Drake lyrically can just tap into that bag a little bit better. He's a little bit better
Yep.
at being more lyrical than Tory, but Tory knows how to make a fucking bop. Oh
That's
my
the
god.
thing. That's the thing. That's the scary thing with Tory.
Look,
He'll take a song you don't think is a bop.
I
He'll
still
make
got
it where
City
he'll
Boy Summer.
remix it,
I still
bro.
got City Boy Summer on this playlist. I got
Brother,
Tory all over this playlist. City Boy Summer, Back Outside, Why Did I? And that's just a few of them.
yep,
It doesn't
yep,
matter. Like there's so many. When he was doing that
yep.
Fargo Fridays, and he was
Oh, dude, I was
flooding
loving it.
shit
The
every
Lost
Friday.
Tapes, the Lost Tapes. I was loving
Oh
that
my
shit.
god.
That
So you
Lost
know,
Tapes is crazy.
Tory, I think he hits a different bag
Hundred
because
percent, 100%.
whereas he's not as lyrical and to me he's not as lyrical and introspective as Drake. He can get that party lit a little bit better. He got
Yeah,
that edge a little bit when it comes to
that's the
getting the
thing.
party
Yeah, that's the
lit.
thing with
Oh my
Tory.
god, this
Yeah, that's
nigga
the thing with
Tory,
Tory.
man. I mean,
That's the thing with Tory.
when you
I'll give you
got shit
that.
like City Boy Summer, you got Why Did I Bring You Outside, Florida,
Oh yeah.
Florida Boy, what was it called? Florida Boys. I ain't been broke in a minute. Talk to me, nigga. His nigga, what? Oh my god, yo, it's just he has so many shits that it's just you play it in a club or you play it in that setting. I think that's where
Yeah.
his strong suit is the most. Whereas Drake is like a 9 out of 10 on every area across the board.
No, hundred
He
percent,
is like,
hundred
you
percent.
know, he Tory got like a 80 overall, you know what I'm saying? While Drake got like a good 95, 99 overall, you know what I'm saying?
I
If we
give Tory
talking
like an
since we was
89. I give Tory like an 88, 89.
89. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah,
88,
yeah.
89. I give him
Because
almost 90.
we was talking for you guys that don't know. We was talking a little bit of a 2K talk before the show started. So
You know
to put
what?
it
Hey, I
into
just thought of this,
terms,
Diesel. Diesel, I just thought of this right now. Check this out. You know who
we got to
Tory
drop the
is?
overall list. Do we got to drop
Yes.
the me
Yeah.
and you have to
I,
drop before you get to that. Me and you have to drop a 2K styled hip hop overall list. We got to do it.
oh
We got
yeah.
to do it.
Or we can put them side by side with NBA stars that we think they're like.
We can do
That
that too.
too.
We can do that too,
Like
but it's
you know
crazy.
who Tory
Don't
is?
see us. Uh I don't see Drake as anybody else but the LeBron of the game. It's sad, uh,
Nah.
but what do
You
you
know who
think
I
about
think
Tory?
Drake is? Drake is SGA.
SGA. Okay.
Drake's
Okay.
SGA. Can't stop him, brother. Can't stop him.
I'm looking at it
You
from
think
the
he's having a bad
standpoint
game?
of
You think he's having a bad game, but in reality, bro's just lulling you to sleep, and he's gonna drop 20 in the third quarter.
yeah. Why I say LeBron is because what he's doing and just did with Iceman this late into his career. He's an
Yeah,
OG in the game, but still
yeah,
running the game, still the best player in the game.
yep.
So I gotta compare him to somebody like LeBron, somebody like a Kobe, Kobe esque, but even Kobe didn't go this long and be this dominant. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the perfect 1-to-1 match and fit for him is like it has to be LeBron.
Oh, for sure,
Ironic
for
enough.
sure, for sure. No, no,
Ironically
no,
enough.
definitely. I see that. I see that. Like, but what I was gonna say about Tory, what I
Uh
think
huh.
Tory is like he's kind, dude. I don't know, bro. Bro, low key might be like a Luca,
A Luca. Okay. Okay. I can see that.
cause
I can
bro
see
just
that. I
gives
like
you.
that.
He'll give you music, and it's just so good.
Mm.
Like that's the thing. That's the thing with Luca. It's like he plays to his advantages. You know what I'm saying? He dictates the tempo, which is what Tory does, and he just gives you good music.
Mhm.
And then bro just knows
Okay.
how to drop 40 whenever he wants. He knows how to drop a slutty bass. He knows how to drop an
Yeah.
alone at prom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah. Or
saying? Like
71.
that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, or 71 exactly. So that's just what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, bro.
I can 100% see that. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like that.
That's a good comp. Yeah, that's a good comp.
Yeah, I like that. I like that comparison. That was damn near spot on. If you ask me, I can't think of anybody better. But yeah, I think Tory will revisit the conversation, but I think Tory is gonna again drop another classic. It's a shame that so much of his work is being blackballed. Is Tory's album in Rap Caviar right? Let's see.
Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's look at the screen.
Let's check out Rap Caviar and see if they showing Tory some love. No Tory songs. That's crazy. No Tory songs on Rap Caviar. They gave Lil Baby a spot. Future has a spot. Well, in all fairness, there's no Rick. Well, no, there's a Rick Ross song here too. Living Large by Rick Ross and Big X the Plug. Have you listened to that Rick Ross album yet? You got a
The
chance to?
Rick? No, 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 no. Hell no. I heard that shit is. I heard that shit is doo doo cakes.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Bro,
So
did you see
Dead
what What's
Fresh,
the
I'm
Dirt
hearing that is
tweeted? Did you
that's
see?
pretty
Did you see
good.
what What's the Dirt tweeted about it?
Now let's
Shout
go
out to the
to
boy
it.
Dirt. That pretty much sums it up. Rick, go to What's the
Uh,
Dirt tweet.
I did see that actually, but let's go to it. Uh,
Yeah.
let me get some sound.
And I'm a massive fan. This is the worst album that Rick Ross ever put out. And I'm a
Jeez.
massive fan of Ross. Like, this is not hate. I wanted to love this album. I was excited for
This is what made me have to go back and go and listen to this album. I haven't done it yet because I've been focused on Tory's album, and I haven't even gotten to the B side of his album. But this right here right here is what made me be like, oh, now I have to listen to Ross' album. I have to. If
Oh
Dirt is
yeah.
saying this is his worst album that he's put out, nah, there's no way. Like, I mean, beef aside, Ross doesn't really drop bad music. If you ask me, I've never heard too many
You
bad
know
Ross
what?
songs.
Diesel, do you want let's have this conversation because you know what? I agree with that statement. Shout out to the OVO fans. You might not like me and Diesel for the next 20 minutes, but we're gonna be honest here. We don't lie, so we're not like the bots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
We're not like the bots, so But let's talk about that, Diesel. Yeah, I agree with you. He doesn't drop bad music.
Yeah, I don't know him to drop bad music, and when I heard Dirt say this, I'm like, damn, his worst album. I'm like, all right, maybe Dirt's starting to get a lean a little bit too far to the left. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe, like I'm like, what?
The OVO checks are hitting, you know.
I mean, I was expecting it to come and go. I was expecting it to be, afterthought.
Mhm.
But no, his worst album, I'm like, nah, I gotta listen to this. I gotta listen to it. And I almost stopped listening to Tory's album to start listening because I seen this in the middle of listening to Tory's album.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, no way. I'm like, there's no way this nigga dropped the worst album. It's crazy.
This album. Everybody in the chat is agreeing. Like, it's a mess. I was optimistic because the two singles were both fire. I like both singles. And it's also Ross. Like, Ross is one of those guys that, yeah, he could put together a great album, bro. He's been an amazing tastemaker for selecting beats. His production's always great. That's something that he could always hang his hat on. But with this album, bro, I don't know what he did. He doesn't sound inspired. He doesn't even sound like he believes himself. It sounds like he...
with all that
That
promoting
shit
he's
is
doing.
crazy. Jesus
Yeah, now I'm definitely gonna have to
Christ.
listen.
Dirt.
He's running it.
Jesus, Dirt. My boy
He,
Dirt laying into him though. Like, God
he is.
dang.
Holy
He
shit.
said he
The
don't.
things
He
to
said he doesn't even sound like he believes himself.
rap about.
Damn.
He's
And it did he confirm that there's a Drake diss, indeed a Drake diss on here, or what? Did we confirm that there's a Drake
I
diss
think he
track?
does. I think he does.
Yeah, okay.
Let's look. I think he says it right here.
trying to adopt other people's styles and it falls flat. There's features where on paper it looks like it would be fire, but there's zero chemistry between Ross and some of these artists. I don't care about sales. Like I'm not a sales guy. I don't care about that, but I just listened to this album with you guys and it's horrendous. The mix is like baseline fundamental, right? If that's not right, it doesn't matter who's on it or what's being said. It's unlistenable to me. I'm a huge fan of Ross. I wanted to like this album. It's not good. It's the worst album he's ever put out, and it's not even close.
Yeah, well, damn. I didn't
So
know
I
it was
told
that
you,
bad.
my boy Matt went in, bro. my boy
He
Matt
sure
went
so
in.
did.
He would, and that's the thing too, right? It's like I completely agree with everything Dirk just said. It's like I kind of wanted it to be good, just so it's like. Here's the thing that I don't agree with a lot of the OVO fans with. Okay, a lot of the Owls, they try to say Ross is trash. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's trash. He is a
He's
good
not.
lyricist, bro. He is a
He's
good
not.
lyricist.
And see that's what I was saying though, bro. And I wanna start having this conversation amongst our community, specifically us Drake fans and the people we see online every day. You see me online every day. We see Mills, certain figures and people we see online all the time. But
But
a couple, well, I think last week I dropped this video. If I can get to it, let me just get to that real quick because I think it's important that we have these conversations, right? But last week I dropped this video and it was calling out the barbs, but it was also
like in a respectful way, I'm assuming.
uh,
I just say
no,
that. I
okay,
just
as respectful as Diesel can
say
be.
that because I know they're crazy. So
I can be a little harsh.
yeah,
I know I can be a little harsh sometimes. I
a
can
little,
be a little.
huh? A little.
So
Interesting.
I know, but I'm
To some
glad
of the
you're saying all of
Jay-Z
this because
fuckery going on. I think this will be
this was.
very
Hold on,
interesting.
let me stop this. This was a little bit of my sentiment last week when I said, and I said this point just stood out to me. And really, I was talking about the barbs here, but I said this point stood out to me as a warning and to me and Drake fans. So if we continue down the road that Kendrick fans have decided to go, I truly believe we won't hold any credibility. Barb's lost people a long time ago, and it's why they're constantly playing the "we told you so" game. Just think about it. Every
Yeah.
time a Barb is mad at you for some shit, it's because, oh, now you guys want to come around. Oh, now you guys are believing what we were saying. Oh, now you. That's the only reason you'll find a Barb mad at you these days. It's because you didn't believe what they were saying for the past 5 years. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
9 times out of 10, that's like a majority of the beef that you're gonna have with a Barb
Yep.
if you find yourself on the fence of a Drake fan or somebody who respects or even likes Nicki. um, that's the ends you're gonna find yourself in. But um, you know,
Exactly.
it's I think that that's because they went too far down the deep end. So I said, you know, people don't take them seriously enough to or as a credible source. And and like I said, I like mudslinging and going to war with the best of them. And it's a double-edged sword though, and I realize that the way the K Thoughts disregards facts, evidence, and reality will slowly kill any credibility they have as a fan base, as well
Exactly.
as the day after day Drake delusion fills the internet. So I've just said, I hope we wake up before it's too late. And if we have conversations like Rick Ross is trash, and we start acting like he's trash now, like we weren't listening to him for the past 15 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, well, is he really trash? And even when it comes down
Fuck
to
no.
things like, you know, I was a bit critical on the academics, his take here, and his, you know, little battle with Charlemagne. And I was even critical to Ack because I didn't like how Ack represented us and made us seem like a bunch of cuckoos, conspiracy theorists, and that we didn't have our shit together as far as
Facts.
the years long documented evidence that we have that Rock Nation is up to some fuck shit. I think that was the time you do your homework. You empty out the file cabinet. You sit down with your team. You pull all the files. You upload that shit to a terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte hard drive, and you bring that shit and eviscerate Charlemagne. Okay, we don't have time for the buddy buddy shit. So, you know, playing
Exactly.
around like that, it was like, eh. But at the same time, like, I'm not delusional enough to be like, no, Act won this. Act completely won. He killed Charlemagne, and I'm just like, objectively speaking, no, he didn't. Because if you're, yes, we know the truth, but for the people who don't pay attention, for the people who aren't like, I want you guys to realize most of the people who follow me on X, and if you're watching here on X, me, Dub, we're probably the 1% of Drake fans. You guys have to realize that Drake fans and real
Are
fans,
not a
I'm
monolith.
not going to say real fans, but
Yeah,
most
they're not a
fans,
monolith.
yeah, they don't go this hard. They're not this informed. They, you know, a lot of people have lives, kids, things like that. Not that we don't, but but we act, you know, we find the extra time, and we're a little bit more passionate than most to say that, you know, we're gonna go into the live streams. We're gonna defend Drake day in and day out. We're going to go on Station Head and collectively stream his music. We're the people doing those things, and at the same time, we're the people who keep the narrative, the truth, and keep the narrative pure as far as hip hop. You know, the conversations, we keep them pure. So if we're just going down these roads where we just act like I said, it's a great point that you made, bro. Because if we just sit here and act like Rick Ross is trash, it's like, well, then we're not being objective. Then the past 2 months since Iceman dropped, that we've seen K Dot spiraling, saying it came and went, saying they don't see the virality of it, asking to see the proof of it being number one for the past 4 weeks. If we start doing shit like that, brother, I gotta take this Drake and Five down. I'm checking out. Dude, y'all niggas is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
I
agree,
can't be that
bro.
delusional with you guys. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree, bro. And that's the thing. We got to have these objective conversations. It's like sometimes we can't just sit here and say Drake made everybody great. People were great before Drake. People were great, bro. I'll say that out loud. People were good. We're not gonna act like Drake made Rick Ross's career, bro. He didn't. Rick Ross had a career.
Yeah, he still does have a
Rick Ross
career.
had a career, bro. Motherfucker was working with Jay Z. Motherfucker was working with R. Kelly. Bro
Hmm.
had songs with R. Kelly,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
bro had
yeah.
songs with John Legend. We ain't gonna act like we ain't gonna act like Teflon Don isn't a good album.
Hmm.
We ain't gonna act like Trilla ain't a good album. I'm the biggest boss that you seen this far with T Pain. We ain't gonna act like that wasn't a smash, bro. We ain't gonna act like that shit didn't
Yeah.
rule of summer. We ain't gonna act like that. Every day I'm
John,
hustling. Every day
John,
I'm hustling.
which is
You
on
know what
my
I'm saying?
playlist right now. I think I still got it on there. Hold
What
up,
the
hold
boss?
up. Do I still got it on there? I think I do. I think I might have took it off.
Bro, I'm
I might
telling
have
you,
did some
bro.
spring
Every day I'm
cleaning. Oh
hustling
no, no,
still
this not
slaps
even
to
my
this
playlist.
day. Hey, every
This
day I'm
not even my
hustling to this
playlist.
day, bro. That shit
Every day
slaps
I'm
in the
hustling.
whip,
That's
bro.
that's a clap, nigga. John, Little Roy, Rick Ross. That's still on the playlist,
Bro,
guys. It's not going anywhere.
Freemason with Jay Z and fucking and John Legend, bro.
Mm,
That shit is tough, bro. Even though
yeah,
that dude was talking that Illuminati shit on that, but still, even
yeah.
though Jay Z was talking that Illuminati shit on there, but still, like that
I
shit
mean,
is
he was
tough.
talking about some Bill Cosby shit on you, ain't even know it, but it was slapping.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
oh,
gonna
oh
lie,
yeah, oh bro,
you ain't
you oh
even
yeah,
know it.
oh yes, bro.
Yeah,
Bro
Ross, come
said,
on, we
I
can't
put
deny
Molly out
Ross.
in this champagne. Shane, do you
Yeah,
know it? It's like, bro, do you not understand? You just said that you committed rape. Like what? Like what the fuck? Like, hey,
yeah,
yo,
bro was bugging. It was like, yo,
bro,
bro, I don't think you was
bro?
supposed to
Did you
say
see
that
that
part out
video?
loud.
Did you see that video? You gotta find it. You don't have to do it now, but like, I'll find it later. I'll send it to you.
Hmm.
Somebody said like producers in the studio, and Rick Ross said that. It's like you know, you hear him say like, "Put Molly out in the champagne." She didn't know it. He cut the track. He takes the headphones off. He's like, "Nigga, what?"
Yeah, it was like, wait, who okayed this? Like that had to be pre Me Too.
I
It
didn't
had to be.
understand. That's what I'm
That's how you
saying.
know
It's
that
like
was pre Me Too.
producers be acting like they don't have the power to cut the track and be like, "Hey, yo, like, wait a
Yeah,
minute."
bro he was wilding. I don't know what he was thinking about that one, but if the album is, if I'm fucking with the album, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna tell you guys I'm fucking with the album. If it is in fact like Dirt says his worst album that he's ever put out, then 100% I'm gonna come here and tell you guys that. Okay, but
Let me ask you a
I've been a big
question.
fan of Ross and MMG for a while, so
Yeah.
I don't really expect trash, But yeah, would you?
Yeah, dude. Or not a question, but let me say something else. People don't understand, and I hope anybody listening that knows me a little personally. You
Mm.
can go on my Instagram now. I think I have a Dream Chasers chain, bro. Not my best moment because I was a Meek fan. Not my best moment, brother. But
There's nothing
still,
wrong with that.
I fucked with MMG, bro. Like I fucked with MMG.
I fuck with
Like,
Eminem. I was a Wale fan more than I
bro, I
was a
love
Drake
Wale.
fan at one
I
point.
still love Wale now, dude. I still love
Wale
Wale
used to
now.
be my favorite rapper at right
Until
before
Drake.
Drake. When once Drake put belt to ass to Meek Mill, I was like, oh shit,
You're
this
like, yeah,
nigga,
this is my guy.
this nigga
This is my
is
guy.
not fucking up. Wale
That's
would
kind of when
never.
you know what? That's kind of when
Wale would
I
never.
kind of discovered that too about my love for Drake was the Meek Mill beef. I
Yeah,
think that
I've
was that
always
was
been a
also
fan.
yeah.
I've always been a fan, but
Uh huh.
once the Meek and
I turned
you
into a
gotta
stan.
understand,
I
yeah,
turned into
you
a
gotta
stan.
understand. My brother is the biggest. My blood brother, who we slept in the same fucking room. Okay, we're sitting next to each other every day. He is the biggest Meek Mill fan in the world. I'm one of the biggest Drake fans. Every day was war. Okay, this is why my the way I've been putting on for Drake, it predates all of this Kendrick beef bullshit. Nigga, it
Uh
was
huh.
a day in, day out Drake versus Meek Mill battle with me and that nigga, okay? I mean relentless. family gatherings. Everybody already knew what. Hey, you guys gonna talk? Like this was like me and my brother for my family was like watching Skip and Stephen A.
Oh
On a
shit!
weekly basis. Okay, these
Yeah, y'all
niggas would
went
just
at it.
sit here. Did we, nigga, in a house filled with 9 people? Oh, everybody knew exactly what the fuck was being said. We were going at it. Okay, so I've been a staunch Drake defender for a while now,
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm proud to say so. But yeah, can you imagine your brother, your sister, being one of the biggest Meek Mill fans while they're driving? I mean, sheesh. And I had this nigga actually trying to tell me that War Pain. What did he? No, it wasn't War Pain. What did he
That was
drop?
with Rick Ross.
No, War Pain was actually
Wasn't that with
good.
Rick Ross?
No. That was the
Yeah,
disc that
wasn't
was
that with
actually
Ross?
good. That was with
Yeah.
O'Malley. No, War Pain was with
Oh,
O'Malley.
O'Malley. Yeah, O'Malley.
War Pain
That's
was with
right.
O'Malley. I think it was I Just Want to Know. I think it was
Oh,
I Just
that
Want
was
to Know.
terrible. Oh my
Oh my
god, that was
god. My brother used to
ass.
try to defend that track, and I'm like,
My
bro,
boy
that
said, "I just
shit
want to
is
know."
ass.
Tell me that what did Meek try to say before he
Nah,
drops the
bro, you
fucking
about to make
reference
me
track of
want
the
to go
song?
play this shit.
Don't play it. Don't do that to the listeners. Fucking don't do that shit. But I'm just saying that I the only part I know verbatim from that fucking song, bro, is when bro says, "I just want to know
Yo,
something
it's
six
so
with." And, oh
funny.
yeah, then he says, "Why don't you tell these niggas who you really running through the six with?" And then you just hear the running through the six with my woes. Like you hear the
That shit
reference. I'm
was
like,
so
Meek.
trash.
That didn't go the way
It
you thought
wasn't
it was
even a
gonna go.
diss track. That I'm not gonna hold you. That I know niggas be playing around, but that might be the worst diss track of all time. Between
Besides
that
NLU.
and what Bigfoot, I'm not gonna lie. It's so bad that when you type in "wanna know Meek Mill," Charged Up comes up. The song doesn't even come up.
Jesus Christ.
They're like, fuck all that. Here's Charged Up. That's all you need. That's all you need to hear. Here's Charged Up. Here's Back to Back. No, I'm sorry. Back to Back is the first thing that came up. Then it's charged. Then it's Charged Up. So they're like,
Do you
well,
remember?
here.
Do you remember when you heard Back to Back for the first time?
Oh man. I think. Damn, where was I? I just know
Because
that
he
it
dropped it in
was.
the morning. I remember he dropped that shit at like 7 a.m.
Oh my god! I wish I could relive that day. I
He
wish I could
dropped that shit
really.
at like 7 a.m. That's all I remember.
I really wish I could relive that day. I wish I could relive more so than that though. I would relive the Kendrick and Drake beef from day one, from the start of Like That dropping,
When
anytime.
push-ups leaked, and you heard the get money, I was like, oh no. I said, they're really about to fucking go.
They're
I
really
said, they're
going,
really
yeah.
about to fucking go.
They're
Like, this is
really about to
it.
go at it. I
This
was
is
like,
really it.
wait, Kendrick went at Drake
I
and
said, he
J.
really
Cole?
said some shit. And when I heard it, bro, I remember when I heard it. You ever see Straight Outta Compton? You ever seen the movie?
Hmm.
Okay, so you remember when they're listening to Cube shit and they're like, this motherfucker got us. I mean, I wasn't saying that about like that, but it's like when I heard him say, for all your dogs getting buried, I'm like, ooh. When
Hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio, he does a little
Yep.
fucking
I know the
meme.
meme. I know the meme.
Yes, bro. That was when I heard that. I'm like, oh, Drake ain't gonna not say nothing now.
Yeah, I was
Because
like, yeah.
everything
And
was
then
like,
J. Cole
everything, when he
came
said your
out,
first
dropped
work
his
was a light
record.
pack. When bro said your
Hmm.
first work was a light pack, I'm like, okay, that's a jab, whatever. He ain't gonna reference him directly. And then I said, for all your dogs getting buried, just in K without a nine, just Pet Cemetery. I said, oh my god.
Yeah, that was
I said,
crazy.
this motherfucker just made fun of the homie that got killed in the drive-by in Toronto.
Like,
Like,
nah, that was
god
crazy. Like,
damn.
those bars was crazy, and I was so bro. I was bumping Like That half of the reason why I was bumping like that because I was like, oh, Drake is gonna kill this nigga.
That's what I'm saying. That's
can't
why I already
fucking
knew. I
wait.
knew he was gonna come with some bullshit, bro. I
I'm
knew
bumping
Drake was
like
gonna be
that
on that
just
bullshit.
literally. Oh,
I knew
yeah,
Drake
yeah,
was gonna be
yeah.
on that bullshit, bro.
And
I
then
was
when
like,
Cole apologized and then Drake finally stepped up, like, oh hell no, like it, not me. I'm like, yeah,
no,
my goat
do you
would
remember the
never.
first time you heard Cole shit? When I heard 7 Minute Drill start,
I
I'm
was
like,
bumping that.
oh, Cole.
I'm like,
No,
oh,
but when I
Cole's
heard
really gonna step into that bag.
he did. He said, your shit, what did he say? Fuck, dude, we might have to listen to 7 Minute Drill. I'm not gonna hold you.
What do
If we
you
can
think the
find it, if he didn't
conversation?
scrub that shit off.
What do you think the conversation would have been had Cole really dove into this beef and it would have actually been a 2v1
I don't
against
think
Kendrick?
I don't think Kendrick drops Not Like Us.
Hmm.
He can't because you know what they're gonna do if he drops Not Like Us, right? I think they're gonna say, why does he keep only going at Drake? Cole's there too. Cole's just chilling, and Cole's the one that straight up said your music was fucking boring.
Mm.
So it's like Cole should have got a lot more than he did on GNX. That's the thing.
You
Like
say you
people,
should have did what?
no, Kendrick should have went at Cole harder on GNX. He gave him like a jab on Whacked Out Murals, and it was like okay, that was it. And then it's like this dude straight up said your whole discography is fucking snooze fest, bro.
Basically. Basically.
Where is it?
And
Let me read it. Hold on.
I
got
was
the
proud
lyrics
of
up.
Cole. I was proud of Cole. You say you got the
See,
lyrics.
Where's this shit at? No,
I
we
was
keep talking.
tremendously proud of him.
Bro said 4 albums in 12 years, nigga. I could divide. Shit, if this is what you want, I'm indulging in violence. Put pictures in my home, aim the chrome at your eyelids. Fly pebbles at your dome. We the Stone Temple pilots.
Come on, Cole. Why did you take that back? He was a bitch. Oh my god.
That's what I'm
make me get mad
saying,
at
bro.
J. Cole
And then
all
what does
over
he
again.
say? I'm trying to find where he
Let me
fucking
hope
talks
Miss
shit
Tracy
about it.
ain't listening in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure.
Right. I'm trying to find. Oh, okay. All right. He said, I came up in the Ville, so I'm good when it's tension. He's still doing shows, but fell off like The Simpsons. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it.
Mm.
Golly. Your third shit, check this out. Your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind, and I just now hit mine. Now I'm in front of the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic, soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. Bro, Cole, why did you back out, bro? God.
You was spitting, and he was
Why
spitting
did you back
facts.
out? That's my thing.
He
Why
was
the fuck did
spitting
you back out?
facts.
You
Did
went
you
more
hear
personal
that?
than Drake did. You went more personal than fucking Drake, bro.
I think
God
because
damn.
if Cole would have said certain things, Kendrick wouldn't be able to just skirt around and break him. And I think it was way easier for Kendrick that he wanted this. And I think that was a part of the reason why I think Kendrick called and talked him off the ledge and just said, bro, you dropping disses at me. It wasn't really towards you. That wasn't really for you. You know what I'm saying? It was some light jabs. You know what I mean?
You think that's what
I
happened?
said, fuck the big. 100%. What would Kendrick be able to say to Cole? You would just have to outbar him, which you didn't even outbar Drake. So you would have had to outbar Cole without shock value, without the expose. You would have had to purely outbar him.
Do you know where I think?
There's nothing that you can say to him. You can't psychoanalyze him for real. There's nothing that you can really pick apart with Cole like that. You can't. The only thing that you can say is, I'm better than you in a creative way. I mean, and it goes both ways, but obviously Cole,
Do you want to?
he had
Do
a
you
little
want to
bit
know
more
where I
to
think
say.
Kendrick would have took it? Do you want to know where I think Kendrick would have took it? And I'm gonna wake
sure.
this shit up. It's Tracy, if you're listening, I'm sorry. There is a rumor. There's a rumor. I don't necessarily say I believe it, but I can see why people say it. There is a rumor that Baz writes for Cole.
Who?
Baz on Dreamville.
Oh, Boss. Oh, yeah. Okay.
There is a rumor that he writes for Cole.
That's true. Where'd that come from?
I think it was when For Your Eyes Only came out. People started saying that he sounded a lot like Boz.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's just they do a lot of music together, so it's like it would make sense.
I mean, if he got some records from Boss, I wouldn't, you know,
But
I
it's
don't
just
really
like that's
hold
where I feel
that
like Kendrick
against
would have
him.
tried to take it. He would have tried to do the Ghost Rider shit to him.
Mm. Yeah,
That's where
I
I
don't
think
know
he
if I
would have
really
took
hold
that.
that against him.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I agree. I agree. Yeah,
Um,
I don't think I can hold that against him either.
yeah, I think that when it comes down to J. Cole, he with his bodies of work can be a hit or miss. Um, Forest Hill Drives is one of my favorite rap albums of all time. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah, for sure.
saying?
Wet Dreams is one of my favorite songs that he's ever
Yeah,
done.
no skips on that album. Like that's his
I
greatest
love the
body
off
of
season
work.
too.
Yeah,
I love the
that
off
too.
season. Yeah, I love the
That
off
too.
season. Yeah.
Um, which makes me I gotta listen to. I haven't listened to Forest Hills Drive in years, man. But that's one of my favorite albums of all time, and you know, Cole can really deliver. I just think when it came down to the beef, he got talked off of a ledge because it would have been way easier for. It was just an easier target and an easier battle for Kendrick that way. So you know, it's unfortunate that things went the way they did go, but you know,
Because now Cole's career has to suffer for that.
Cole's career definitely did take a hit for that. I think so. I think his numbers would have been better. His album would have did better. There would be more talks and conversation around J. Cole had he engaged in the beef and just stood on 10 toes. And again, I don't like the people who make excuses for him and act like, oh well, he didn't want to get into this mudslinging match, and the things that happened between Drake and Kendrick. We all owe J. Cole an apology. It's like, no, the fuck we don't, because
No,
this nigga
actually,
didn't have to.
J Cole is sitting here apologizing on an apology tour for Drake. So
He owes an apology first to his fans, his day ones, and then he needs to apologize to the rest of hip hop for that bullshit that he pulled. Because we didn't need you to talk about Whitney. We didn't need you to talk about the kids. We didn't need you to call
we need you to
Kendrick a woman
psychoanalyze
beater.
this motherfucker.
Yeah, we need you to just outbar him. Show him that you are more creative when it comes down to rapping. You can outbar this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's all we were really asking. Um, I want to jump into this next one because while we're winding down, I think Mills said he was going to hop in here. But I
Oh
did
shit!
want
Hey,
to
yeah.
touch on, yeah, I don't know if he hopped in here yet or not, but
No, yeah, I haven't seen him come in yet.
yeah, but I wanna talk about this topic here, that Ebro and Nadeska and the rest of the guys at Apple Music had, which is the conversation around hip hop being too centered around sales. So I haven't watched this clip yet. I'm gonna play it for the first time. We're gonna see exactly what these guys are talking about. I went ahead and saved this for the show, so let's get into it.
That's a flex, bro. Like that's not a very commercially successful critically. I'm talking about Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Critically, Five Mics.
Yeah.
You talking about an album that didn't go platinum till his big album comes out.
Yeah.
That's kind of like I'm gonna go one of my least selling albums.
Yeah.
I can do a whole night dedicated to it.
Right.
That's like I can do what I want.
Well, it's also culture versus commerce.
Mm-hmm.
Which right now we live in a time where the whole headline for most people is commerce.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which, most people be like, yo, I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that. I've always been one of the people that's kind of like, I don't have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect, but McDonald's sells a lot of hamburgers.
In that same aspect, when I tell motherfuckers that niggas ain't really listening to Kendrick, and niggas ain't really playing Kendrick past the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, maybe at best 4 weeks, and everybody starts pulling up his numbers and his accolades. When I say, why the fuck is Kendrick Lamar winning a BET award for best male hip hop act or performer in 2026. And they bring up numbers and accolades and how he dominated last year. I want you guys to keep this same energy. Okay? Because I 100% am. I don't like how we selectively use numbers and we say, oh, well, no, we explain when everybody is just sitting here wondering, the culture is wondering, why the fuck is Kendrick Lamar receiving awards for virtually no fucking reason? What's the real, what's the real point behind that? And then they go and they start talking numbers. I want Ebro to remember the people who start talking numbers when that's the case. When we say, people don't really fuck with Jay-Z nowadays like that, and people don't really like Jay-Z or like the message that he's pushing, and then a person like Ebro goes to the numbers of people outside of Yankee Stadium, or the number of people in the crowds, or the number in terms of the amount of money Jay-Z bought in for those 3 nights. I don't want to hear any of that shit from Ebro. I don't want to hear any of that shit from Ebro at all. I don't. Because that's a crazy thing to say. We talk numbers. A lot of these guys talk numbers when it's convenient. And they try to refer to and throw shots at us because we are the numbers people. We are the people who talk numbers. Let's just be honest. People who are chat niggas and you're under the academics umbrella, you follow the numbers as well. But we follow the numbers because for years, you guys have tried to disqualify a man like Drake and say that he's something that he's not. He's not this and he's not that. And time again, he proves that the culture still fucks with him. The numbers usually say otherwise, and the numbers aren't usually skewed by opinion. Only to the fact if your opinion determines if you listen or buy the music or not. That's the only way opinion factors in to the numbers game. And they don't like that so many people's opinion is, I'm going to listen to Drake. I'm going to listen to Iceman. I'm going to go buy those tickets. So a lot of people, they don't like numbers selectively, but I think it's absolutely ludicrous. But we all know who he's talking about here. Come on.
We not walking around acting like that's the best hamburger all the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's McDonald's. A lot of people like it. People gonna say, gotta respect that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm one of the people who's gonna be like, not so much. Mm-hmm. Right? But people, that's why I get into it with a lot of people, because your sales, what was the quote? Wrong chart, Chant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man, this nigga sounds crazy.
He's delusional, bro.
This nigga sounds so fucking crazy. How do you, a curator for Apple Music, who controls these hip hop playlists, things like that, how do you not look at the numbers and factor in the numbers and cultural relevance and these people that you're curating? How do you not look at the numbers and assess who you're putting into these lists, who you're putting in front of the listeners? Or are you just putting whatever the fuck you feel like the listener should be listening to? You know what I'm saying? And this is very much a traditional outlook on hip-hop media, and a person like Ebro thinking that he still has the right to control what you listen to and don't listen to, what you think is good and not good. And he thinks that he is keeping true to form some type of hip-hop that's being long lost because we all like different subgenres now. It's stupid. It's crazy.
What are we measuring?
Stop sharing for a second. Hold on. Let me get back on it. He sounds crazy. He sounds absolutely crazy. He got to get it together.
So what are we actually measuring? Are we measuring how many tickets they can sell? Are we measuring, you know, the what something means, which is like, what is it? How do you measure meaning? You guys got to see it, right? As people who don't live in New York, you got to go, oh, hold up, this means something. Same thing with like probably the pop out for Kendrick.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, we both there. It was
where you left there and you were like, if you're not from there, you don't even know what that means to have all of those different neighborhoods, all those people in the building around a singular moment saying, yo, this matters to us.
Yeah. This matters to us, and they'll pop out. But that's exactly what they do. They pop out and then they go back home. They pop out and then they stop listening to the music. And this is a point that I've always made when it comes down to Kendrick Lamar and his music. The pop out only lasts as long to say as, yeah, he's a LA native. This is one of our guys. We're gonna come out and support him. But do we listen to him all the time? Do we really bump him like that? No. But people like Ebro wants you to believe that, no, this is the real culture. This is what's really happening. This is what's really popping.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on Juneteenth. On
Juneteenth, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yo, we're black. We're from LA. This is Black American culture.
All these different hoods coming together.
All these different hoods, right? So I think that those are, you know, and look, some people will never care about those measurements because they're not from that stuff. So they don't really know what that feels like to be from a culture and make sure that it's commemorated the right way and make sure it's celebrated the right way and make sure people don't forget what it actually means. You know what I mean? You know, somebody with the complications of getting in the Yankee Stadium, I was talking to somebody, he was like, wow, man, he could have did this, that.
Yeah, so I think it's a pretty crazy thing to say. What are your thoughts on this fucking Ebro take here about the numbers not mattering?
I mean, it's just consistent goalpost moving, and it's just I don't understand how you're able to say you're being objective when you're clearly not. It's like, what about what Drake did for Toronto when Iceman dropped? Was that not a cultural moment?
Yeah, I mean, what about what Drake did for the 6 period? I mean, Drake literally renamed Toronto, put it on the map to a point that we've never seen before, to where Toronto is an actual hip hop cultural hub now. It's a tourist attraction. I mean, dude, imagine we're almost watching something akin to like if Kendrick made the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? This is what people are not realizing when you're comparing the two. I think it's a way different conversation when you look at what the two of them have done for the places they're from.
Yeah, and it's interesting how I like that you said that, like, oh, it's akin to making like the West Coast was created by Kendrick. It's like, what about NWA? About Dre? You know, what about Corrupt? You know what I'm saying? Like all these people, all these LA staples that you can name, but it's like, oh no, we're just gonna name Kendrick because he made a diss song dissing the biggest star on the planet. You know, and it's just, to me, I don't get it. As a West Coast native too, I don't get it because we have such a rich history outside of Kendrick. We have Nipsey Hussle. You know, we have Blast. Shout out to Blast. His album's doing great right now.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's another one I got to get into, that Blast album.
Labor of Love, bro. He's signing, by the way, if you in LA, he's signing vinyls at the Long Beach Record Store tomorrow. So,
oh wow.
In case you want to meet him.
Shout out LA. Shout out.
Yes, sir.
I love some Blast, and he's actually been featured on our playlist here in the Doja Room a couple of times. So yeah, I was anticipating that album. You just remind me that he actually dropped. So we got a lot of music to dissect and go through these next couple of weeks, guys. Yeah. Well, yeah. So before I get to my daddy duties, cause baby boy is up. Yeah, let's hop into one more thing. I think I had one more thing on the itinerary.
For sure.
Hold on. But shout out to Tory too, by the way. #1 on Apple Music. That's crazy. Or on iTunes. That's crazy. And like we just seen, no major playlisting. It seems like he's still being blackballed, and still the fans are coming out supporting the music, showing that we still rock with Tory Lanez regardless. And I'm just glad that this man can come out and still put belt to ass uh, in terms of numbers when it comes down to Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, putting belt to ass to that woman. Has she even dropped music? Has she even dropped the album? Anything successful at all? I mean, come on. This is crazy. Um, one more thing I
Exactly.
had. This right here. What do you think about the decline? Hip hop and R&B have reportedly experienced a sharp decline on the charts, falling from a 40% market share on the Billboard 200 in the first half of 2023 to roughly 30% by the middle of 2026, according to new data from Illuminate. The decline in hip hop and R&B market share comes amid the rise of pop and country music. And the K Thoughts are having fun with this. They're now posting photos with Kendrick's face saying where's he at? What do you think about this? I've been a little bit torn with this. Um, Obviously, there has been a lot of people saying, yeah, Drake is about to come save hip hop. Drake is about to come save the game. This, that, the third. But we see that there's still a decline in music as a whole. Well, now I'm not gonna say music as a whole, but hip hop and R&B as a whole. So, um, which this post is kind of disingenuous, but what are your thoughts on it? Got any thoughts, bro? I think my boy Doug back. But yeah. So I just thought that was funny.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
I
Sorry.
thought.
Oh shit, I was
No,
muted.
you good.
Sorry, I didn't even know I was muted. Um,
No, you good.
so this is the thing with K thoughts. You gotta show them how the world works because they clearly don't understand how the world works. Let's go back to that. Show everybody the billboard thing again. I want
Right here.
everybody to read. So, like my boy Diesel just said, from the first half of 2023 to the middle of 2026. What happened in those 3 years, Diesel?
You said from 2021 to 2020. Oh, well, a
The
lot
beef.
actually.
The beef.
You got the beef, but I mean, yeah, yeah,
The
you're
beef.
right. You're right.
So let me ask you
Yeah.
something, right? So the beef happens. Nobody good is dropping music, right? Clips dropped the album. Tyler
Mm,
dropped the album.
mm.
ASAP dropped the album. Kendrick dropped an album.
Cole.
Cole, right? Why don't we look at all the releases? Why don't we look at all the releases that happened from after the beef to 2026?
Yeah.
Not nobody named Drake dropped, and
Yeah.
nobody was
The
listening to those
beef
albums. Nobody was
for
listening
sure.
to
The
those
beef
albums.
took hip hop genre by storm. I
Exactly.
don't. I still don't think hip hop has recovered
That's what I'm
from
saying.
that war.
That's what I'm
uh,
saying.
we still battling every day out here. Okay, it's still a war outside. So yeah, the beef indeed was yeah, that was different. That was something different right there.
But that's what I'm
Um,
saying.
oh, you slapping me, boy? Um, I think I think that's the perfect way to put it, because there was a lot of things going on around that time, a lot of exposés. Future and Metro dropped two
Yep.
albums dissing Drake as well. So there's that, which they were Grammy nominated. Kendrick actually ended up winning the only Grammy out of the three. for their album. And funny enough, that's so crazy. And they didn't win. I actually did an article about how they just got snubbed the entire, and they just ate that. I'm like, oh well, you guys wanted to throw Kendrick on your album and let him steal the entire moment from you. You should have just dissed Drake by yourself if that was the case, because dude stole all y'all thunder. I think if Metro and Future leave the two of them, well, leave Kendrick off the track, I think maybe that album does way better. Perhaps it does get a Grammy. But yeah, I don't know, man. That was egregious. Bro
Yeah, it was
stole
pretty
all
bad.
their thunder.
Yeah, that was
Stole
pretty
all their
bad.
thunder.
That shit was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's like
Yeah,
akin to
that.
letting someone just on your team and they completely take over.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what happened. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that was
exactly
rough.
what happened.
But
That
that's how
fucking
you
sucks.
explain it to them. You got to be like, look, dude, this is what happened. Your boy, this is the dot era. Hey, guys, remember, we're still in the dot era. We're still in the dot era, aren't we?
My boy
So this
K
is the dot
Mills in
era.
the
So why?
building
So
done
this is my
slid in
thing.
here on a sneak tip. What's
I
good, my
know.
boy?
I know. Fucking
Yo,
just slid in here and shit.
I'm wild and I hit the wrong button, gang.
Golly.
Hold on. Yo, niggas almost doxed themselves low key. Low key.
Oh,
Nah, what's good
hey.
with him? What's good in here,
What's
my
good,
nigga?
my boy? What's good? What's good, man? Welcome to the Doja
Oh,
Room.
What's
you
up,
know, I'm
Crody?
just. What's good? DJ K Dog, what's good, man, guy?
What's up, Crows?
What's good? You know, I'm in the streets, you know? Nah, man, you already know I'm just chilling, my nigga. Miss Ben. You know, I just, me, just hanging around. I'm out here
Yeah,
like Drake, moving around, you know what I'm saying? Like the goalposts, you
we
know
were
what I'm saying?
talking a little bit about this Tory album, so now that you're here to catch up with us a little bit, what you think about the album so far?
Oh, that shit fire. That shit fire, gang. I mean, like, I might have to pull back on the 10 out of 10. I think that was a little bit overzealous.
Whoa, you gave it a 10
um,
out of 10 already? Nigga, I
yeah,
ain't
I
even
know,
dropped a
yeah,
see.
rating.
nah.
It ain't
I
even been
had to.
24 hours yet,
I
my boy.
know. I had. That was I got a little
He
bit
was
ahead of
excited.
myself.
It's all good. It was
My boy
Yeah,
had the shicey on too tight.
yeah. It was a little too tight. It was constraining. Man. It's constraining. But nah, it's definitely up there for sure. It's
Okay.
it's like a 8. It's like a 8-9. And
Okay.
I'm gonna sit with it some more and see, officially
So
just give it like
you've listened to disc 2 already.
no.
Okay,
No,
I,
I
yeah. Oh
have
yeah, so
no, I'm lying. I did, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Because
okay.
it's too much R&B, but that's just, again, I'm biased, so you can't, when it comes to anything R&B, any of my R&B takes have to be taken with like a grain of salt, because I'm not an R&B guy
or
at
like a
all.
gallon.
Yeah, gallon. Whatever
Yeah.
the highest number you can take that much. Take that much shit. But the rap shit, that this one is him. That this
Disc 1,
one,
yeah.
yeah, this
Hey,
one
shicey,
is.
I know you heard the Drake influence on a couple of the tracks.
Oh yeah. He even on the R&B
He sampled
side,
"Whisper My Name."
yeah, he did. And then the R&B side, he said something about, I think he did like a Marvin's Room thing. He referenced Marvin's Room, something like that. I don't know. I don't know if it was Marvin's Room. It was he
I
referenced a lot
haven't
of
listened
Drake.
to the B
Yeah, I haven't
side as
listened to that
well.
either.
But I've been listening to the rap side and just digesting that first. So,
Hmm.
so
Well, I
excuse
only
me.
went through it once. I'm gonna sit with it again, but I'm not going through the R&B. I think I've heard everything that I need to hear from the R&B side. But definitely gonna
Okay.
go through disc 1 again. And spin a couple times, because his flow is crazy. The production is crazy.
Yeah.
It's very digestible. It's not too rapidy rap, but then it's like the just amount of rap that you want from like an elite rapper, like of his category. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
enough like enjoyable and consumable content that you get from like a Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So and then it's like it's nice to see his version, like see Canada or see the Six through his eyes, because he's
Right.
another prominent rap Toronto artist. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually interesting. That's why I love Tory Lanez, because we know Drake and how Drake, we know how he
He's
moves.
probably the
You know
second
how,
biggest artist from the
yeah,
city.
absolutely. And then there's I think Abel, right? And then but Abel don't do rap though. You know what I'm saying? He does
Yeah.
like pop music and songs. But
Rappers
from a
wise, yeah.
rapper, yeah, he definitely is the second biggest anything out of Toronto. And it's a shame that he's in jail. But it's also showing you that this dude could make a classic in jail. Like niggas making jail
Yeah.
classics now. Niggas
Yeah.
like because Fargo's Revenge is pretty damn. I'm serious. Like it wasn't like it was like Peterson met like not I can't say Slutty Bass, but Peterson met like one of his other albums and then made this because you still get his introspection, his incarcerated introspection on the first part. Like in one of the interludes, he was like, "Yo, I looked at the judge. No, the judge hit the gravel, and then I looked at my lawyer, and she said, I didn't understand what he meant. He said she put up 10 fingers, and the 10 fingers meant 10 years. He's like, oh shit, I thought them niggas was gonna give me 20. He's like, that's nothing. You know, I thought that shit was gonna be way more, nigga.
Yeah, that's classic Tory Lanez, laughing it off, keeping a positive attitude throughout all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to his father, because I know that's a lot of his father working through him and for him. And you know, like we was speaking about earlier, it's incredibly tough to even. I mean, niggas ain't inspired and motivated out in freedom. So I can only imagine being behind doors and keeping yourself motivated and putting out music to this level, this degree. I know it's incredibly hard and technically difficult by itself. Recording from prison, so you know, just shouts out to that man for nothing. If nothing else, that alone, that's an amazing feat. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it seems to me that he's in some form of protective custody since the stabbing. So, you know, he feels a little bit safer versus being like a savage. You know, living with the savages. You know what I'm saying? In Gen Pop, you know, or whatever they had him in. You know what I mean? So it seems to me like, you know, he can now lock in because he doesn't have to look over his shoulder all the time, kind of thing. You know, I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know how protective custody works for real. I'm assuming that he's not in the general pop where he has to look over his shoulder all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, what's your favorite track from? So, you going Revenge of Fargo? That's your favorite track so far?
Yeah, no. So, I thought that was the name of the disc one, Revenge of Fargo. But I mean, I guess, but no, there is a track on there too. You know, you're wrong. You're right.
A track called Revenge of Fargo. That's the first track.
You're right. My bad. No, I gotta be Gal Gimme. Gal Gimme. I like that.
Gal Gimme.
I like that right
there.
Okay. Yeah, I like that right there. So.
I gotta go with GYMR. He's getting crazy on that one. We threw that on the playlist immediately and put it at the right behind plot twist. That's going right behind plot twist. I was like, we throwing that on the playlist. ASAP, no Rocky.
Fact. ASAP, no Rocky. Facts. You gotta see. Niggas don't know. Niggas really gotta say that, nigga. Niggas really gotta say that when we say ASAP now. This nigga fucked up the word ASAP now. Yo, shout out to ASAP for no funny shit. Shout out to ASAP Ferg, man. Shot Shabba Ranks. That shit turned what, 15 yesterday?
Yo, you want to know what's funny? I was listening to that shit this morning. Dead ass.
That shit was fire. I was bumping that shit too, nigga. That shit is fire, son. That shit can still go on.
I think somebody posted the video. I watched the whole video just cause I'm like, all right, fuck it. That was a classic time in my life.
Fuck up, Shabba Ranks. But me and my wife would be like, Shabba Ranks, Shabba Ranks.
Yeah, classic time. That was a classic time.
What?
So have you got the chance to listen to the Rick Ross album?
Man. Nah, I ain't listening to that shit.
Now my son laughing too. I'm dead.
Because you know it's the power of the shanky. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you, I ain't listening to that shit, my nigga. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and cap, nigga. Like, yo, yeah, I'm definitely about to go. Yeah, we definitely bumping the Rick Ross album today. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get Officer Ricky ass. That nigga was packed up. He made an album when nobody asked for it and it flopped. Like, this shit is garbage. I heard that shit is bumping in SeaWorld. That shit going dumb at SeaWorld, nigga. On the topic of SeaWorld has turned into some ratchet ass shit now, nigga. Like, nigga, SeaWorld used to be an upstanding place where classy people go. Now it's where, now it's turned into some ratchet venture. Like the goddamn, like there goes the neighborhood. Shit.
Yeah. Apparently, What's the Dirt feels like this is his worst album of all time.
Yeah, because he never should have made it. Like,
I figured with such a review, I almost have to listen to it to confirm if this is his worst album. I almost have to listen to it to see how bad it is now.
Listen, you do that with your own subscription and your own money, my nigga. It's a free country. I'm not joining you on that one.
Nigga said he ain't getting my stream, nigga. He ain't getting my streams, nigga.
Facts. You know what? If you play his album right now, that's when I listen to it. Dead ass, nigga.
Nah, as the proprietor of the Doja Room, I would be doing a disservice to a lot of people, and I didn't when Dirt said specifically that this was the worst album that Rick Ross has ever put out. I said, wait. Now I only rush to listen to I only rush to listen or watch something if people are saying it's the best of something or the worst. And I, for damn sure, did not make this straight ass stamp of approval for no reason. And if it is worthy of this straight ass, my custom made, I might add, straight ass stamp of approval, y'all go ahead and get that. If y'all need it, I'll make a sticker for you niggas. Okay? Yeah, stickers are coming real soon. But if it is worthy of my certified straight ass stamp of approval that we gave Clips, which we are proud to present our very first straight ass stamp of approval. Okay? We'll let God sort them out. I gotta get
you got a promo code. You got a promo code, my nigga, because I got bread like that. I ain't gonna lie. I just bought some academics. Yo, academic shit is not cheap neither. It's just like $60 for a shirt. I'm like, my nigga, your shirt should be $20.
Oh, his shit is drippy though.
Nah, it is though. He got
the OVO check coming through now. So
he got the OVO joint. I got the shirt. I got the iced out shirt and the jersey.
Oh, he might get the little exclusive partnerships and drops. Yo, Act got to get the exclusive drops, bro.
Nah, but his shit is
Act
too steep,
has
my nigga.
to get the. He got to, bro.
His shit is too steep, nigga. Your shit got to be $620, nigga, for a fucking shirt. I'm not. Nah, I'm wild. I'm actually lying. It's not that steep. His shit is reasonably priced.
Pretty cheap. Act shit is usually like $40.
All right, my nigga. That's not cheap, my nigga. Like it's a reasonably priced.
My bad. I bet niggas be out here getting money on this side. You know what I mean? My bad. I'm not a Kendrick fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Drake fan, so we get money on this side. You know what I mean?
Fuck all that Drake and Kendrick shit. This is an affordability crisis, nigga. I'm cheap as nigga. I'm cheap as fuck.
I feel that. I ain't gonna hold you, man. This baby been eating me out of a house and a home and taking all my funds. I've had to reallocate a lot of things to this little nigga. So as he's headbutting the pillow as I speak. So it's
my daughter just started walking yesterday.
Running in your pockets. Somebody should have told me that you were gonna have babies are little thugs. They're gonna go just run your pockets anytime you walk through the door. Came from a long day of work, all of that. Just be prepared to empty and run your pockets.
Yo, imagine wait till they turn 4. Wait till they turn 4. Wait till he turn 4. He gonna be running, yo, daddy, let me get some money. I see it in your pocket. I see money in your pocket, my kids. But just wait. It's only gonna get worse. I can't even enjoy. I bought an e-bike and I can't even enjoy my shit without my son. Yo, can I come? Like, no.
Yeah, that nigga said, nigga, that shit is mine, nigga. I gave my son some yams for the first time. My aunt, for people who know my family and my grandmother in particular, my aunts are notorious for their sweet potato pie and yams and things like that. Certain foods, they get down, they get busy to say the least. But I gave this little nigga some yams, and boy, did this nigga lose his mind. I mean, you would have thought that I had his plate of food, and I'm like, bro, this is my shit. Like, what are we doing? Like, and the nigga's getting mad because I'm not giving him every scoop of food, and I'm just like, oh hell no. I'm like, this little nigga is too gangster. This nigga is too gangster. Like, what's going on?
Facts. Facts.
Look,
I
but
can't. You're not gonna be able to have nothing for the rest of your life now.
ever
Like,
since he was born, now that verse hits a little bit different when my boy Drake said, "Man, I've been lit since the birth of my son." You feel me?
Facts, nigga.
I
Facts,
gotta run
nigga.
that back for my little
Facts,
boy. You
nigga.
know what I'm saying? And we be bumping that Drake, that Iceman heavy.
Facts.
Me and him was bumping that Habibti before the stream. You know what I'm saying? To get
You
him
do.
ready for a good
Wait till he
little nap
graduate
time.
pre-K. You gonna be crying.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah,
Diesel,
I
you gonna
definitely
be
can only
crying.
imagine.
I was crying at my son. I was crying at my son's pre-K graduation.
Word. I can imagine.
I was like, yo, my man made it. I didn't think he was gonna do it, but God did. God did.
God did.
What, bro?
Yeah, I feel that
For the rest of
100%.
your life.
And you know what? Real quick, because before I start my daddy duties and things like that, I wanted to get your opinion. Hold on, let me pull it up here. Because we've been brushing through a couple of topics.
Yo, by the way, y'all
Mhm.
saw that Tom Brady slapped the shit out of Logan Paul.
He slapped who? Who'd he slap?
Logan Paul.
Really?
Logan Paul. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he slapped
let's
the
look
shit
it
out
up.
this nigga.
Don't mind if I do. I love a good. I
I'm
love a
gonna
good.
repost to go on my page. Go on my
Holy
page. I'm gonna
shit!
repost
He
it right
really
now.
did. This has to be staged. This has to be staged.
Yeah, go on my page.
And Cat was there too.
Slap. He slapped.
Damn.
I don't know. I think the Will Smith slap was better.
Tom Brady don't fuck with that nigga. It's safe to say.
But your niggas thought.
What
Yeah.
event was this?
Hey, niggas think it's sweet with Tom Brady, nigga. Niggas think
Niggas thought it was
it's sweet with
sweet with
Tom Brady,
TB.
nigga. What you talking about?
And he
Nah, it's not. I
he
don't think
posted
so,
it and
bro.
said dork. He posted it himself. Holy shit. Damn, Tom, this how you getting down, brother?
Cause it's a longer video.
Every nigga I know named Tom has been a
Cat was
very
look at Cat
approachable,
face.
nice guy. Yeah, Cat didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yo, slap the shit out this nigga. He slapped the shit out this nigga.
Yo, in front of a whole crowd too. What is this? CHF what? Fanatics Fest? Oh, so this is what? Fanatics like the gambling site? And this was in NYC? I could have been there.
Nah,
yo, it be
nigga,
going down in the towns,
every time
bro.
that I go path with some gritty. Nigga, what?
I be
That nigga
missing
said,
everything.
you think shit sweet is? You think shit sweet? I'm Tom Brady, nigga.
Yo, you blink in the city and you'll just miss like
what happened, bro.
30 viral moments.
Fanatics for the fans. No, I think it's like facts, nigga. You missed out. Facts. Everybody, the towns is lit now. They got all the celebrity shit now. But nobody want to go there because of the immigrants and shit, man. It's because of the immigrants, man. I'll be missing everything. I'll be working, man. Nigga got Mom Donnie coming through the city. Every do viral shit on TV. Like, nah, man, no. That niggas thought it was getting sacked and all that shit. That nigga got Paul be talking shit. Like he be talking hella shit. I'm ready to is a cool nigga. He ain't gonna slap nobody. He was yelling at niggas. He used to play.
He said Mob Donnie got the city fucked up.
Hell yeah. Nigga he got the city fucked up, nigga. He got niggas fucking everywhere. Niggas got turn down their heat or turn down their AC. He got niggas following him with the camera and niggas behind him trying to go viral behind him with the cameras is at. Like, at least what they tell me, my boys tell me.
Yeah, I think. What do you think about the job that he's doing so far? I think I already know a little bit about what you think about the job he's doing. But for the audience,
it's not about what I think. It's about what the people of New York are saying. It's only and the people and what the data is saying. You know, it's not about what I think. What I think is I have an opinion on it, but it's really what the data is saying and how people are dealing with the affordability crisis in New York. I mean, and how about this? I'll tell you what the people of Tracy Towers are saying. I can confirm. They're really pissed about him stabilizing the rent because what people don't know about Tracy Towers is owned by a or either owned by the state and managed by a company called RY Management. And by state law, those towers, which house I think a bunch of people, it's a lot of people, right? Are not allowed. I think by state law, not allowed to go into bankruptcy. But however, they're 3 years behind on their payments of the mortgage or whatever, right?
Okay.
So, mind you, this is not a government. It's not government owned, right? I don't think so. But by rule of law, like they have to keep this open. It cannot go bankrupt. So, in order to keep it running, they're increasing the rent by 31% on all the residents, and it's his administration and his job to facilitate this happening because the state law says that this place by law
so they have to have an increase.
Go bankrupt. Yeah, so those people that live in the Bronx, right? They have it. They're getting there. He's evidently he is going to raise their rent by 31%, and the only way the only people that are getting the rent stabilization that he just passed with his council are the people that are in government housing or like government assisted housing.
So this is not even for everybody.
No,
struggling.
It's not. No,
this is only.
And you can look that up right now.
And that's very few people. That's a very low percentage of people who actually live in government housing, right?
Yeah, what if I told you, right? 31% of the people who are living in rent stabilized housing make 6 figures a year. So they don't actually even need it, bro.
Yeah, I would believe it. So all these people, I'm like, a lot of people use this system and basically just abuse this system to live rent free, to not have to work, or to just stack all of this fucking bread that they're making and not even have to worry about the rent. Look, I even told somebody, I was like, look, if you going into to use New York's system, it's a very over encumbered system. It's hard to get anything done, but by damn it, if you get in there, nigga, you better get in there and hold on and milk that motherfucker like everybody else does.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Innately, that's the problem, though, with the housing system, with the stabilized housing system, because what it is that everybody that they get in, they get comfortable and they don't want to leave. And then the government is saying that the owner of these properties cannot raise the rent.
Yeah,
so what happens is
going to go from paying virtually nothing for rent to actually paying for rent.
Yeah. Well, they're still. So I actually had to get the rent stabilization thing correct because he's stabilizing the increase. So I guess they're still paying rent. So or the rent stabilization. The owner can't raise the rent, right? And that's even worse, right? Because here's the problem with that, right? They're increasing like for example, New York City has to pass a 6% increase on all the New York City water supply businesses or whatever, and they just approved a 6% increase in the water utility. Well, what flows to apartments? Most places don't, in New York, don't charge you for water. The water is usually the landlord has to pay the sewage, right? So while you're increasing the price of all of my to me to do business in terms of insurance, in terms of interest, property taxes, you're increasing utility price, and then you're saying you can't raise your rent. That what you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Like
pretty
that's
fucked
what
up. It puts you
bankrupts
in a
these
sticky predicament, especially
buildings. And
owners.
then when you're asking the landlord to fix things, well, we can't fix shit. Right, exactly.
Because you've
Exactly. And people
exasperated
don't
your funds
and what
and
ends is
anything that you have put aside for that.
the funds, right? In the certain liberal world, right? They expect landlords to just break even and be a charity. It's like but it's like, bro, that's not how it works. You're in a business to make profit. But
Make a
in their
profit. Yeah.
world, their imaginary world, right? They feel like we don't make any like that these landlords are making millions and millions and millions while they're suffering with shitty tiles in their house. And it's like, no, it's not like that. If landlords were making more money, yeah, there will be some bad landlords that don't want to be scummy landlords, but I think the majority of people want to repair stuff. Like I was a landlord, bro. I want to repair stuff. I wanted to repair a lot of shit, but I didn't have the money to do that because my tenants was being assholes and not paying or withholding rent, doing this and doing all this extra nonsense. That's literally not because you can't afford the rent. But I see you went on 3 vacations though. You're not prioritizing your own shit, but then you can't pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? And so it's
Right.
just what's
Yeah.
going on in New York City is it's not people are, the right wing media is over. I don't gonna lie, they're kind of overhyping the downfalls, like the fact that the median rent in New York is $5,500 a month, the median rent. I think they're overhyping that and giving that to him, and it's not. I don't think that's fair, but I don't think his policies are going to fix that. Because his policies because how do you fix an affordability crisis? You build more homes,
Yeah.
right? You build more homes,
Which is damn
and you
near impossible
build
to do in the city, but
well, you actually can. You can't. It's only impossible because of. I was going to say the second thing, which is deregulation of building codes and all these things that
okay, that would
restrict
make
all these things. Right, all these obstacles increase the price. Like all these people that are like cheering and pushing for these policies, you got to understand the current system first, right? Because if you want to make change in a system, you have to understand how the current system works. And then you can advocate for appropriate change versus no, down with the landlords, down with the profits, down with the down. Government, we want socialized housing, which is the worst type of housing because I saw a video today where the woman was like, don't talk to me about free grocery stores until you waited in a bread line. Do you understand? Like, you don't see how profound that is? You haven't waited in a bread line. Do you know what they do in Cuba? Do you know what Cuba does? It's called the Libertura or something like that, Liberta, right? Where the government says that decides according to a family of 4, okay, that's going to be 30,000 calories. So here's your rations. Do you want a government doing that? Like, do you want a government telling you how much you can have and how much you can't have, and so that we can all, by the sake of living just by kumbaya? Like, bro, I don't want that shit, bro. I'd rather keep things the way they are right now. Okay,
right.
But I don't get too political, man, on your show and stuff like
nah,
that.
yeah, hey, we talk politics here, so hey, let it fly. And,
I know,
and,
but I can get, but sometimes I can take over shit, and I gotta have respect for the host. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to.
Nah, let it fly,
do all
brother.
that,
We
you know what I'm
over here.
saying?
This it's a casual conversation today. It's not too much going on, but
Yeah.
we do still got that. We do still got to do that review. I guess maybe we can do that. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about it off air. But yeah, I mean, hey, we just chatting right now, brother. We just chatting right now.
Yeah,
I got my boys on here.
but,
Look, man, it's whatever.
But when it comes to Mamdani, it's just I just overall like my impression of him. I think he's a fake person. Like I feel like all of his
All of these
speeches are
niggas are
very
fake.
performative. I think he's a fake person. No, they're all fake, but I feel like okay. So let's talk about
Well,
that,
I
right?
would say
So
liberals
there is
more so.
Obama fake,
They always present that fake.
yeah,
But
that
I'll
fake
let
shit.
you break down. There's obviously levels
Pre-Palestine,
to this shit.
yeah, there's levels. So there's like Obama fake where he's still kind of he's really real, but he's professional. Then there's like then I'll put it this way: you gotta go from Obama, put him on a scale from Trump to Obama. That's your scale. So Obama being the most professional, and Trump being like I don't go fuck like type shit, right? So you got to that's the spectrum. But I feel like when it comes to Mamdani, he's just that pragmatic, robotic, like pragmatic, robotic, woke Democrat, like just says like the most wokest shit and always has these lines. And I turn to you and I remember in these times, I remember the Austrian philosopher. He says if socialists understood the economy, then they wouldn't be socialists. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? It's just very performative. He doesn't
He's a
sound
good
not
orator,
even
but
remotely
he's
authentic.
yeah,
Everything he says,
yeah.
yeah, he's a fake. I think he's a phony. He does. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a phony, and it's not because he's liberal. It's because he just seems inauthentic. Like I feel like he has like darker arterial or ulterior motives, and I think what he represents is this false, quixotic, imaginary world. And the thing is, New York City isn't yes it's Democrat, but it wasn't woke. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing people don't understand. New York City is not really a woke city. It became a woke city in this recent time. But New York City is a gritty, very shisty, very fucking like really on some conservative right. Just in the Empire
You'll
State,
be
like city,
surprised how many
like the
conservatives
Empire
are
State
really
or
out
the
here.
Empire like exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like when you think about New York City, there's a lot of conservatives in New York City. Like you grew up in the hood, you're naturally conservative. You're not on this social justice shit. You like, nah, fuck them niggas over there. Nah, don't come to our block. You got territory. You believe in borders when you grew up in the hood. Nah, don't come on my block. Ain't no G-way on my block. You know what I'm saying? Like that's setting a border. You know what I'm saying? You got strong values like brotherhood, Crip gangs and stuff like that, and all that. It's a brotherhood. You got a culture. You have a strong value. You know what I'm saying? Like all kinds of shit. So when you grow up in the hood, like you know what I'm saying, you grow up in the hood, you naturally conservative. And growing up in New York City, you naturally conservative because New York. Remember, this is the financial capital of one of the financial capitals of the world. So naturally, free market capitalism in terms of
It's the home of it.
conservatism of what we believe in the economy,
That's one of the
that's the
homes
home
of
of
it.
it. Like you see what I'm saying? When you bring in this liberal gay shit and all this gay shit and the liberal shit and all this woke shit, that's new shit for New York City. Come on, you know that. You grew up in the city too, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
a
know,
fact.
like this shit was not this woke. This shit is gritty, nigga. This is a city. This is a concrete jungle, nigga. This shit wasn't no happy. Well, let's all be gay, happy, happy. No, it's ain't Cali, nigga. Nigga, this is the East Coast. Nigga, we talking
Yeah,
about
New
I
York,
rule the
more
world.
so.
Like
If I can
this
even
is like some gritty
elaborate on
shit.
that, more so
Brooklyn, we
than
go
it
hard.
just
Like
being a gritty place or really conservative. I think New Yorkers naturally just like to mind their own business and focus on the things that they have
facts,
going on, and that's just the nature of the
facts,
city because
Brody.
you're constantly around millions of people, millions of walks of life. Your neighbor, somebody you work with, or some, I mean, you walk outside, you'll see some guy riding in a Lamborghini, riding in a foreign top down, while you were in a
Facts,
shitty one bedroom,
crony.
rats, roaches, this and that. So naturally, your mindset has to be now. I gotta focus on mine because it's easy to get distracted in the city and by the women, the things going on, the events, trying to keep up. So many people are so focused on, all right, let me just focus on me and mine. So because it's so easy to get mixed
Facts.
up in this city, So that mentality, it carries
Crody,
into a lot of
Crody.
aspects of the New York City culture.
Facts, Crody. Now, let me tell you how New York City is conservative, bro. In New York City, everybody is hustling, bro. Like everybody's hustling, and nobody's asking. I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
you got panhandlers that beg, but then you got niggas that
Yeah,
be
facts.
playing music, drums, and got they cup. Everybody's working. Everybody's working hard, bro. And not
Hmm.
everybody's panhandling and on EBT. There's a lot of niggas that be showtime, showtime. Some niggas selling candy in the train. Niggas working hard. You got the nigga. You got the Mexicanos with the hot tamales. They selling churros on the stand. Everybody's hustling. You a hustling when you in. Everybody's hustling in New York. You got
Yeah,
niggas scamming. You got niggas scamming. Like
it's
everybody
that
working hard,
Empire
and
State
that's
of
the
Mind,
conservative
man.
way. Facts. It's that's that conservatism. That's conservatism. That's conservative bearings. You know what I'm saying? This liberal shit, this woke shit. Ain't nobody looking like, you know what I'm saying, free groceries and shit. Like that's an indoctrination that New York City had taken over. But
Well, that's because
that's why
another
and
aspect of the New York culture is that constant moving on fast, and we're quick to, you know, if something, if there's a screw loose, there's a cog that's inefficient, we take it out, we put it in, we keep on moving. If somebody's not working hard enough or moving fast enough, we take them out, we move them, we keep pushing. It's very much a fast paced, you got to keep up with us, we're not going to keep up with you kind of thing. And when you go to an act, because I've had the pleasure of living in a conservative state, South Carolina. South Carolina is very much a conservative state. Why it's so easy
absolutely.
for New Yorkers to fall into that, because again, they're always on to that next new thing. Well, this is what the world looks like now. That was yesterday, here's today, let's move on, we're not going to cry about it, we're not about to make a big
Well,
deal about it. Whereas
bro,
to,
can I
if you go down to the South and you deal with people who are like actual conservative, they're more traditionalist. So all of that fast pace, we're gonna do this, we're gonna change that.
yeah.
This would need. You're not about to go down there and do that with real conservatives. New York's nature is set up to where even if you are conservative, you're just going to say, well, that's those crazy motherfuckers over there. So as long as that motherfucker stays over
Right.
there and he don't bring that shit over here, I really don't give a fuck. And that's most New Yorkers' mentality. You get on the train, you see a nigga wilding the fuck out. Hey, as long as that nigga stays over there and he don't bring that
Over
shit over
there, we
here,
good.
we good.
Yeah,
A nigga in the middle of the
we
street,
good.
he wilding out. He in the chicken spot, bugging out on
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Yell.
Yeah.
He in the ox spot, wilding out on ox.
Facts.
The only thing you concerned about is getting your chips, your drink, your roll up, and
Facts.
hey, as long as this nigga don't say shit to me,
Or if
I'm getting
facts.
my
Or
shit and I'm out.
niggas is getting jumped. If niggas is getting jumped on the train, as long as niggas don't touch me, I'm sorry, I ain't
Yeah,
calling no
yeah,
cops.
niggas
My
is getting their ass whooped. Hey, that
facts.
don't got nothing to do. So that's just
That's
the
on
city,
him.
like, you know
What
what I
he do to
mean?
get that? What he do to get that? I don't know. You feel me?
when
Like,
you take those values and put them in front of actual conservatives, where it's more of a slower pace, things are more traditional, the people are more tightly knit, the mindset is more of a collective mindset rather than the people up north having a more singular, oh, I can do this on my own, I don't need to ask the consensus. So there's a lot of things that make it easier for stuff like that, I feel like, to happen in New York than
bro, let
a
me tell you
place
what.
like that's actually conservative.
Let me further the point on how New York is conservative. Nigga, fucking Trump was a part of New York. You feel me? Like he can't, like, you know what I'm saying. If that doesn't tell you, and how he talks and how the Italians and all the people that talk, like, bro,
Trump
I
been
made a
gangster.
point. Trump is been he been like this, bro. Like, one thing I will say about Trump, which I learned because I've been watching like old interviews from when he was younger, and I'm watching how this man was talking in like 1990s, 19 whatever, 80s, whatever. His old. You realize this man talks the same way right now, bro?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, for
this
100%.
is why
Never
like this
changed.
whole, like, everybody's like, oh, and he was beloved, bro. The minute he
Hmm.
became president, that's when he became racist and all these things. All this shit that he be
That's
talking
what the
about
media will
Mexicans.
do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
When niggas
what
say,
the
"Oh, Trump
media
is
will do at the
racist,"
highest
it's
level.
like Trump wasn't racist until 2016. Like everybody loved this dude when everybody loved the way he talked, his charisma, the way he took over the room, the shit that he was saying, and he was spitting facts sometimes. Like I'm not saying he's doing that all the time, but like he was like he went to Wharton, one of the top like schools for business in the world. Wharton University in Pennsylvania is the #1 school. Or everybody be acting like he's stupid. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't just get in there because mommy and daddy. Like you have to be really fucking smart in business to be like after them it's like Harvard. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's the top business school. These dudes is learning all these complex things. And he was always in the circles of all these rich and powerful. So he knows the evil. He probably took part in the evil himself, no lie.
All right, they
But
got a
you
little
know
dirt just because before he used to just be I'm already rich. I'm just out here living my life. I'm everybody's friend. But that makes a good point, and just to tie it back to hip hop, because you know,
everybody loved
when
Trump in hip hop.
yeah, no, but when I went through Charlemagne and Axe conversation, I said this. I said people don't realize there's levels to this media shit. There's levels even if you look at a person like DJ Academics versus a Charlemagne, and the power that legacy media has. And why I was telling people why I thought DJ Academics lost that debate. It wasn't
Oh yeah,
because
he
of the
definitely
facts that
lost.
he was presenting. It was because Charlemagne has spent 20 years on legacy media, legacy radio, and they have a different polish. Charlemagne was talking to him like a politician, and this is why I implore you guys who are listening to the Doja Room right now, and y'all regularly pop out and support, and y'all hear me say this all the time. Hey, you know, it, it politics is a really big part of this show. Politics is really important for us to know and pay attention to while we're looking at what's going on in hip hop and wondering why certain things are moving the way they are. it's 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 because a lot of people don't follow politics, that they're taken aback and surprised by certain things, and they're not able to identify things like a clear Charlemagne whooping on Axe ass. And a lot of people got mad at me. A lot of people side-eyed me for the past week because I don't know. I've been calling out Drake fans as well, but that's another topic. But
Yeah, Diesel,
I uh-huh.
real quick, and I was gonna say I was on a space with Shiesty, I want to say like last week or something, and it's
Yeah.
like some of the motherfuckers on that space were trying to make it look like I was caping for ASAP, but it's like I'm not gonna sit here and be a delusional ass Drake fan and not sit here and
Exactly.
say ASAP has contributed to hip hop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were trying to gaslight
we start doing shit like
gaslight him.
that, then we're
Yeah,
no better
yeah,
than
bro.
K Thoughts. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
it's
Yeah.
like, and this is the thing. There was this one dude in there in particular. I mean, I don't name names, but it's just like I don't even remember his name. But this dude
Yeah.
was trying to tell me, oh, I didn't, what has he put out recently? I said, motherfucker, he was locked up for 16 months in France. He fucking had 2 children. And he's like, "What is that? How is that an excuse? What about Wayne?" And I'm like, "You're really comparing Little Wayne to fucking ASAP Rocky right now, bro. Like, first of all, Wayne's work ethic is the greatest work ethic of all time. Second of all,
Yeah,
like I
his shit
said,
was
I'm not
crazy.
gonna sit here and be some delusional ass dick rider for OVO. And everybody knows I'm down with OVO. That's why I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be sitting here and be delusional, Diesel, like we were talking about earlier, and sit here and
Yeah.
try to badmouth ASAP like he hasn't done a lot of shit for hip hop.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Facts.
gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and do that, bro. Like, I may not fuck with him. I may like do the where she at thing any chance I could get. But it's like at the end of the day, like we were talking about with Rick Ross, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say Rick Ross is trash. He's not, bro. I'm sorry, he's not. He was good before
Yeah, we
Drake,
all was listening to Rick Ross. We've been all
bro.
listening
That's
to
what
Rick
I'm
Ross.
saying. People act like
I'm not
every
gonna just flip and be like, and do I
oh
agree
without
with Rick
Drake,
Ross
he's
is doing?
nothing.
No, yeah, and
Motherfucker had hits, bro. Motherfucker was a hit
he's
maker.
had some hits, and he's capable of making more hits now. That I'm gonna save or reserve my opinion about his album until I listen to it, but I don't think that it's necessarily going to be, uh, you know, anything too crazy like earth shattering. I'm not expecting him to deliver his Iceman, but I just think it's important
Yeah,
that for
exactly.
times like this we do keep our credibility, because when we say something is ass, we want it. And like I said, I go back to the barbs in that video of the barbs, because look at how we
Yeah.
look how we look at the barbs. Just be honest. And I know Shiesty, you wasn't here for this conversation, but really just look how we look at the barbs. And the barbs, like I said, their number one thing, or reason why one of the barbs are mad at us, is because they've been saying some shit that the world has written them off about. They've been saying oh, we've been telling you guys for years. Oh, we told you this 5 years ago. We said this last year. Oh,
And
when it was
nobody liked
happening
the
to
person.
Nikki,
Hey,
when it was happening to Nikki, nobody cared. It's like, no,
and
because
Diesel.
y'all are so batshit crazy that we don't know what's truth and what's a lie.
what's not?
We
Also,
don't know
Diesel,
what's
but
yeah.
Diesel,
The
and
message
then
is the
Diesel waking
message.
up, right? It's like another thing too is who likes that type of a person? Like, oh, okay, now that it's happening to Drake,
Yeah.
like that's the thing I couldn't stand with the barbs. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, now that it's happening to Drake, all of a sudden you give a fuck about Rock Nation. No, motherfucker, it's always been up for Rock Nation. But
Yeah,
it's just
and maybe
like,
some people are just not aware of all of this. I think
exactly,
people
bro.
like us,
I
us
wasn't.
three.
I wasn't. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but sometimes I gotta check myself, because people will be in my comments, or making videos, and a lot of people talk without knowing the full information and
Yeah.
things of like the chronological order of how things went down. And I gotta remember that like it's not always a thing that just everybody knows. It's not always a thing that just everybody has updated themselves to the level that the three of us have. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time when we're talking to these people, they have no idea what we're talking about, some of the concepts that you know what I'm saying? So I usually have to even check myself when it comes down to that as well.
Well, I'm not really good on
yeah, and it just
ceramics,
comes to,
but
but
I
it
will
just comes
say.
to show like,
Now go ahead,
oh,
Doug.
go ahead, asking my bad.
No, you good, bro. You good.
No,
Good.
finish your point.
I'm just saying. I don't really go. I'm not big on the histrionics, but I do agree that I can't lie. Like, yeah, Rick Ross, he had like hustling. He had a couple of hits before Drake. But at the same time, fuck Rick Ross. I don't care. That's what I gotta
And that's
say.
perfectly fine to say. Now, if you're a person who says, you know what, I'm not going to listen to Rick Ross anymore. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm good, bro.
If you're a person who says, like, oh, fuck that nigga. He don't fuck with Drake. He don't do
Fuck
this.
ASAP.
How he's been
Yeah, fuck
moving.
ASAP.
If you say
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
these people,
ASAP,
cool. Where I don't want Drake fans to go down the road of, oh, it came and went. Oh, I don't see the virality of this album. This is ass. 2 minutes into a 43 song. Like, what are we talking about? So things like that. Just think about some of the silly, brain dead takes and arguments that have been made for the past 2 months since this music dropped. We haven't had honest conversation from that side, besides the people who woke up, decide to remove themselves from the clown show, realize that this side is going off the fucking deep end. Everybody on that side is losing their credibility, from the YouTubers, Culture United, reviewers, you name it. All of these niggas are losing, or if not have lost, their credibility. What kind of music take can we really trust from people who dropped everything that they were doing, a week or two into Iceman, and said, well, fuck the music. Is this nigga MAGA because he didn't say anything to Trump? Look, we don't value these niggas' opinions anymore. So my
Right.
thing is, I don't want to see Drake fans doing the same thing. I don't want to see Drake fans out here making videos. Is Kendrick MAGA? Kendrick is
Yeah.
ass and this that. Like okay, with tongue in cheek, yeah, a lot of us say he's ass. This nigga's boring. This, that, the third. We all know
Yeah.
Kendrick is an amazing artist. We got
Yeah. He can rap. He's a good
we all
lyricist.
can admit that. We all can admit the man can rap. He is earned his spot amongst the
Right.
top three. And a lot of us, when it comes down to this beef and conflict, a lot of us might have been a little bit far gone than
Yeah.
needed. But a lot of it has just been fun, tongue in cheek, as I said, and
Oh yeah.
it's not actually that deep. But when we talk about hip hop conversation and where it goes from this, it hasn't really recovered from 2024. And it's largely in part because of the Kendrick Lamar side. And I'm just
Yeah.
there's some people out here who are gonna say, oh no, it's both sides. Fuck no. It's
No.
one side who has this overwhelming majority of hip hop curators, quote unquote, and reviewers or reactors who glaze Kendrick and shit on Drake. And now
Right.
that the tide and energy is coming back around, a lot of these guys are changing their tunes. So I commend the people who are doubling down, standing 10 toes. Niggas like Charles Brown, a crusty ass, who's making videos, admittedly, just because Drake is paying their bills. My thing is, for niggas like that, at least say thank you.
Yeah.
If we're
Like,
gonna be haters like that, if we're gonna hate watch and hate listen Kendrick Lamar and this person, look, if Kendrick Lamar comes out and drops a fucking album that is amazing, I'm here to tell you guys, regardless of what happens, I might not like the nigga, I might only listen to it once or twice. I'm gonna say the album is amazing if the album is amazing.
yeah. Facts.
Okay?
I ain't gonna. I'm not.
If
I'm
I
not a
listen to
hater
this
like
Rick
that.
Ross shit and What's the Dirt, it does not confirm to me that it is Rick Ross' worst album of all time, I'm gonna come out and say this nigga Dirt was tripping.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Facts.
he's talking about.
Well,
You know,
you already been doing that with niggas with academics. Like academics is our homie, and we both chat niggas and shit.
right?
But we definitely will call him out, nigga. Like I'm not gonna lie. Kudos to you. You called him out more than I did. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of went easy on the nigga because
I was
not
calling
to
him out
go
from the
too off top.
beginning.
Yo, yeah, you really was. You was 100. I was like, cause I was like, he really did amp us up. Like I ain't gonna lie. I got amped up by this nigga doing all this shit, and now. Alright, I mean, finish your topic, bro, because I don't want to like switch it up. Because I really
Nah, that
have some
was.
feelings.
I mean, I didn't get to
Yeah.
the next topic yet, so just go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like I love acting and everything, and don't get me wrong, this nigga really did put me on with the playing my video. So I'm always gonna have that nigga back no matter what. But at the same time, if I'm a real chat nigga, he would respect the critique. You know what I'm saying? Because on some real shit, my nigga, he really got me amped up. And it's like, all right, boom. How I feel is like this, right? So check it out, boom, right? You know how you got that one friend that be talking shit. When I see this nigga, I'ma beat the fuck out this nigga, right? Or some shit like that. And then when he actually when he meet the nigga, he like trying to play diplomacy. I'm like, nah, nigga, nah. Or he got his ass whooped, or like he won, but like it wasn't like it was like he won by a technicality, or you know, the nigga actually really held his own type shit. You look at him like, all right, you know. Like, it's something like that. Like, he was talking mad shit. You know he does on his stream? He was amping me up. I'm like, yeah, fuck this nigga Charlamagne. Yeah. I'm like, my nigga, I'm about to slap this nigga. And he about to kill him with the facts. And then I'm hearing kumbaya shit. This nigga's calling you
Niggas
basically
laughing.
crazy. Niggas is laughing.
They keep
all
keying.
teeth. Right, niggas is
They
all
joking
teeth.
about wires and shit like that.
They reminiscing about the good times. And then in addition to all of that, it's like you over here, you let this nigga call you crazy to his face and you did nothing, nigga. Like, come on, nigga. Like, this nigga basically called you crazy. Like, he's like, you're manic. You're being manic. And basically, what Charlamagne did is work the
No, he was.
He was crazy? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
He was being manic. He was being, he seemed, look, one
He
of my
probably
critiques.
was, bro. He probably was.
Yeah, no, he was. I'm telling you, he was.
You're right,
Just
bro.
because
You're right.
we take Act for his entertainment on stream and
Yeah.
his format of how he tackles his streams, and that doesn't work here, brother. That doesn't
Yeah.
work when you're sitting
got
here
the-
talking to somebody who's calm, collective,
Yeah.
and combating everything you say with
In a-
seemingly logic. And again, he's keeping his demeanor. He's not raising his voice. He seems very unbothered. It just now again, and I said this.
I'm gonna be honest.
We
Diesel,
know
real
the
quick,
facts. We know the facts, but from a person from the outside looking in, it
got
does
cooked,
not.
bro.
It looks like he's getting cooked. It does. But go ahead, Dub.
He got cooked, my nigga. He
Diesel.
got cooked. Let's just call a spade a spade. I fuck with
Diesel,
Axel,
and
my nigga,
it's
but
just
he
like
got
to top off what you just said, right? It's like we're not gonna sit here act and your antics that you do on the daily. Where was the smoke? Like where Charlemagne, I guarantee you this right now. When the producers met with because the producers met with both of them before the fact. Like, let's be real. You could tell. I guarantee you, Charlemagne.
That was another
guarantee
thing.
you,
Well,
Charlemagne
Alex
told
is
the
basically their
producers, "Hey, look."
Alex is basically the producer. So
Yeah. So it's just like, hey, look, guys, we're gonna make this fun. This is gonna be what it is. We're giving people that we're gonna treat it like it's fan service, right? And it's like, in reality, Charlemagne probably told him, he's like, look, bro, I'm gonna be honest, you're not gonna win this. Like, no matter what you do, you're just gonna look like an idiot. Let's just have fun with this, and let's just get paid. That's what it seemed like for Charlemagne. Charlemagne didn't fucking take it seriously, bro. Like, he didn't, dude.
Shit like this. No,
Like, there's
I got a different take
like,
on it. I got a different take. I slightly disagree. I think Act, with me watching Act closely, I'm talking I don't miss a stream. I usually don't miss a stream, and if I do, I go back and I watch the entire stream. I'm as big as a Act fan as I am a Drake fan. If Charlemagne, how Act looks at Charlemagne is how I look at Act, and I can realize and put myself in his position. So when I look at this situation, Act, and knowing Act is such a loyal person. Act is such a and he's very naive at the same time as well. And this was the first point that I made. He went in here too buddy. At the end of the day, he's looking at this man as, I'm talking to my mentor and I'm trying to make my mentor see reason. He did not go in there looking at Rock Nation's representative. He went in there looking at Charlemagne the God, my friend and my mentor. And he didn't mentally put himself in the space to go to war. He just didn't. So when Charlemagne is kikiing and laughing, and he says, he makes his jokes, Act laughs. Because it's like, even before the interview, I was saying he's half stepping before that. I was calling Act out before this shit. Because I'm like, wait, so you mean to bro, I'm telling you right the fuck now, and you can put this on my son, on my soul, whatever you want to put it on. If a nigga, a random no-name nigga comes out tomorrow and starts posting shiesty outside of his house with his kids, he walking his dog, if he posts you, Dub, and you outside your crib, you with your mom, your girl, you chilling, and niggas dox y'all, and they're going, nigga, I am crashing the fuck out.
Right.
The fuck?
You cooking right there.
I'm crashing out. Now, I'm going to
right,
give niggas a chance. Now, cool. We can even add the caveat to say, okay, well, that's Charlemagne, that's his man's. All right, cool. I'm only giving you such and such amount of time before I'm saying, all right, bro, come on. You are moving weird, brother. Look, what are you doing? Both of y'all are my mans, but bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not, nobody's taking it this far. Nobody's, like, you're taking it to a whole nother. And if, of course, if that continues, then I'm going to be like, nah, nigga, you fucked up. Fuck that, nigga. Nah, I don't rock with that. Especially now, like I said, with me being between, even if you guys were to start like Shiesty, if you used to start doxing Dub, I'll be like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Wildin'. Yeah,
like you're wilding, bro.
why,
you can find a different way to go about going about this,
but
other than like
friend.
making it unsafe for this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that's what real friends do. You know what I'm saying? You don't let niggas. You would not let me do some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what. No, I hear you, bro. And that's what, when it comes to act, bro, and this shit, that's what got me pissed off. It's like, bro, this nigga is your man's. Like, this nigga Academic TV is your man.
Grand Wizard
bro. Like,
is your man, bro. Grand been holding
Wizard
it down for
nigga.
Years.
Like, you feel me? And he still is your man. He's like Chubbs to you, nigga. That's your Chubbs, nigga. You cuss a crash out. You go.
No, literally.
You not crashing out on. You not crashing out.
That's
on
more
this
like.
nigga.
That's more like. You know, he's more like Oliver. He's more like a Oliver or Nico. He's not like Chubbs, because Chubbs to Drake. People need to and people need to understand the relationship with Chubbs and Drake. It's like it was an OG to a youngin. Like, that's what that was. Grand's more like Nico. Like, Grand came up with Drake. Chubbs didn't come up with Drake. Chubbs was already up, and then Drake met Chubbs, and then Chubbs introduced him to the Toronto street life. Like that's he's more like a Nico. He's like, he was side by side with Drake the whole time. Like, that's how Grand was with Act.
But I feel like, but here's the thing,
Grand
Act
is
be treating a nigga
to
like Chubbs though. You feel me? Like, he was
because Grand gets to it. Grand gets to it, and Grand has always, like, if Ack is Batman, Grand is his guy in the chair. Grand is Alfred. Nigga. Grand is sitting at the computer.
Diesel. The nigga was on stream like, yo, Grand, get at this nigga. Go find out if this nigga Ebro is paid by Rock Nation. Go find out. Like, he be letting he be talking to the nigga like,
because before Grand was running Academics TV, Grand was running all the shit to the stream, finding Ack everything. While Ack was on stream, and you see him pulling shit up. Oh, I found this. I got this. Oh, that's Grand.
That's Grand. That ain't Ack. That's Grand.
That's Grand giving Ack all his. Grand is the secret sauce to say, here, Ack. Here, this is what you. This is the clip you're talking about. Here, this is the instance you're referring to. This is the Grand is very integral, and that's why he holds such importance. He's basically the filling to Ack's Oreo. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't really too much without that. And Ack clearly was missing that here in this interview, which is why I want to
call it. Grand would have been telling him like, "Hey, bro, why don't you ask him about this? Why don't you ask him about
funny
that?"
He had to come with his homework prepared. He needed to empty out the file dresser and bring them papers to a nice oval office. Sit down his round table with all his niggas. Grand. That's why I said, Ack, put me on the fucking team, bro. I wouldn't have you. I wouldn't have had you stepping out to this shit. Like, I know Grand is facing a lot. I know Grand has his hands full with Rock Nation and shit, bro. Put real niggas on the team, bro. I would not have you step into Charlemagne like this. I would have, bro, Ack fucking with a nigga like me. I would hand you a hard drive. Everything you need is right there, brother. I would hand you a hard. This is what I've started doing to these niggas. I've started making files on all the niggas I don't like, and it is sitting in a 2 terabyte hard drive where I am just waiting for you motherfuckers to step out of line, to say something other than the truth or what you've said in the past. I am documenting everything, and that's what I need Ack to do. I need Ack to do the same thing. He should have came to this meeting with the facts ready.
But here's the thing. This is what
Grand's hands is tied right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Grand hands is tied, and if I was Grand, I would be looking at Ack a little bit different. I'll be like, damn, bro, like, you really just sitting here kikiing with this nigga while he's got private niggas. Fuck PIs. I don't know what the fuck niggas is sitting outside my house for, just watching me taking pictures, doing all type. You don't know what the fuck these niggas. Damori Hadley and her husband quoted in their documents that a PI somehow, or it could be a PI, whoever, whatever the fuck it was. The nigga left a gun on their fucking seat.
That's crazy. That's crazy work,
Imagine
nigga.
opening
That's
your
crazy
door
work.
and opening your door that you assumed was locked or whatever, or you assumed it was safe enough to leave your door unlocked at very least, and you open your door and there's a fucking handgun on the seat. These are the same people that we're talking about. So knowing that, having that information, I'm looking at this is wartime, nigga. It's wartime, nigga. This ain't your friend. This ain't Charlemagne. This is Rock Nation's representative, nigga. Nothing more, nothing less. And you have to take the gloves off and take the rose-colored glasses and put those aside for a second and realize that this man is here to make you look like an absolute complete fucking fool. And he don't care of the aftermath. He's just gonna be like, well, I tried to tell him that this is all crazy. He's doing too much. And that's the only thing he's gonna say, regardless of how much he gaslit you and how much he, you know, skirted around the answering the questions and things like that. He still looks like the victor in this. And I'm sorry to say that, and I'm disappointed to say that, because I wanted to go in here watching Act. I was anticipating this. I was excited for this. I wanted to see Act put belt to ass, because in the days leading up to this, it kind of seemed like Act was getting a little fed up, and he was like willing to.
He was really
take it there.
no funny shit. He was very dramatic in his stream. He was really like, oh, and the whole thing. To me, I kind of called it out on one of my videos too. I was like, I don't know what are you surprised that this nigga like works for Rock Nation? Like I'm not surprised by something like that. Like I feel like he was a little bit too theatrical for me, and in his reveal of this, you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, it was like really anticlimactic. The whole thing was anticlimactic, going back to what Dub said, I'm now starting to think what Dub said is real. Like, the thing was probably kind of staged. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been better if he had made a stream with him.
You think this was staged?
Or had him call. Yeah, it might have been staged, man. It might have been staged a little. It might have, or not, maybe not staged, but curated.
Act was too confident that he won, and once he started seeing how people been frying him.
Honestly, Joe Budden fried him.
That's genuine. Yeah, we can get into that too. But
Joe Budden.
Actually, I'm not going to get into that, because Joe Budden likes clapping clips. He likes copywriting clips, so fuck that nigga. But
fuck that nigga. Yeah.
I mean, Joe Budden basically basically echoed everything I was saying.
Basically, yeah. Well, not totally, but yeah, not totally.
Yeah. Yeah, because I gave a little bit more. I gave a couple more points. But he basically, the main point that I was saying, like, you went in there to buddy. You went in there with your friend instead of your op, or instead of Rock Nation's representative. And to Dub's point, I think that's where my disconnect is. I don't think that they had this conversation to just say, well, you know what? This is all crazy. Let's just have a good. No. I think Act, because the way he was talking, stuttering, and seemed like he was genuinely like taken aback that Charlemagne was gaslighting him. Now, just think about this. Ack he didn't come up through traditional means. Charlemagne did. Charlemagne has been interviewing politicians, some of the biggest people in the world, presidential candidates, you name it. He's talked to them. He's been around them. He knows how to play this game with a straight face. Ack is not used to this, and that was on full display. I was like, oh, Ack doesn't know how to deal with a nigga who moves like a politician. Ack doesn't know how to deal with a nigga who you know is clearly gaslighting you, but you're going to ask the question anyway. That comes from a decorated journalist. That comes from a person who is going to ask the hard-hitting questions and knows how to get around the filibustering and the gaslighting and all of that shit. That takes real, media training. I'm not gonna lie. It takes you keeping your composure. And a lot of times, Ack would be rattled and taken aback because he's not looking at it like I'm talking to a slimy piece of shit. I'm talking to a nigga who's gonna lie and gaslight me.
Right.
He's
You
looking
talking
at
to
it,
a friend and a mentor.
yeah,
Like,
wait, what? Like what? You don't see it that way, and that's why
and
he's
that's what,
surprised. Like what?
and
Like come
bro,
on.
that's what
Like,
pissed me off. That's what pissed me off, bro,
mhm.
because it's like, bro, where's all that energy from the stream? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like, and all that dope and all that braggadocious shit you was talking. You was like, yo, I'm ready for niggas. I got this for niggas. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? He kind of, okay, low key, he did the J. Cole
Nigga say
bit. Like,
nigga say
dropped
he
the
won
ball,
9-3.
Yeah,
I was like,
he
Ack,
won
I don't see the
9-3,
9-3,
nigga,
brother. I don't see the
see, like, I
9-3.
think if you won, it's like it's like by one, nigga. Like you won to game 7, my nigga. Won by no, you won to game 7 and you won by a last minute like 3-pointer from half court, my nigga. Like, 'cause that's yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And niggas is giving you extra points.
Not even.
Niggas is biased.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Charlemagne won the game. Charlemagne won the game, and then you went back to Adam Silver afterwards and was like, yo, bruh,
Right.
you got to disqualify him, nigga. He used enhancements. And then they was like, oh, okay, all right. Because that information that he dropped after stream about the news site being AI, why didn't we get that there? All of that information was still the truth when you was sitting in front of him. So why didn't we get that then? This is why I said, Act, you got to be better. You have to, not only that, you got to do your homework, bro. You have to be more organized and prepared.
Right.
You got to go in there knowing that you are going to do work. You are going to work, nigga. You are going to
like a real journalist.
Me.
Let me tell you, he's not ready for the to be the expose.
That next level,
right?
Yeah, that next level.
Let me not even that. Let me maybe not say that. Because I think he is ready to expose people because he has a lot of information, right? But he is not ready to debate. You know what I'm saying? This was supposed to be that's what I'm saying.
Ack is not really a good debater like that.
He's not a debater, right? And you have to understand, this is what this nigga talks shit on the radio for 30 years. He's been debating niggas for 30 years. He knows how to formulate. He knows how to set a mood. He knows how to remember when you, my nigga. Let's just keep it a bean, all right? Let's keep it a bean, all right? Look, there's a difference between being on a radio or being on radio and doing things live versus talking to yourself in a room on camera versus I have a curated show. And there's 2 different types of art. That's 3 different types of art forms. And in rare occasions, you will find niggas that can master all 3. Like no matter what, you can put them on camera, you can put them on a radio show, you can put them on a fucking a stream, and them niggas is lit like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm gonna talk my own talk. I'm gonna talk my shit. You feel me? But it's right. But then there's some niggas that just meet the day in that phylum. You know what I'm saying? Like every nigga's got their niche, and when you pull it, and each like art form will trump one another if in a debate style. So you got somebody that he's been on camera, he's been on radio doing live shit, and but he's never done streaming. That's just Charlemagne. Then you just got my nigga. He's been on a show with Complex, right? And he's been on stream, but he doesn't really have a big radio presence, right? You know what I'm saying? That's in Act. So you had them, and he just did it better. Like you got one dude that's meeting with presidents and presidential candidates versus, Charlemagne, who just meets with the degenerates of society, like the hip hop artists, the gritty niggas, he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he kind of, it was like he was trying to do it, and you got something like a debate, like, format. That's more of that formal radio, kind of excuse to Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, he was coming into a battle in this platform, in this type of territory. He was playing in Charlemagne's court. So naturally, he gonna lose. And and I think he did lose.
He was.
Let's just be clear to be. He lost. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But
and it could have been easily won. It could have been easily won if you asked.
But here's the thing. Let me switch it up now. If Charlemagne were to come into his realm now, live on stream, I'm not saying that Ack would wash him, because he's good at being live. He's on the radio. He's doing live TV. That kind of thing. but it would have skewed more Act's way because Act gonna pull up shit right on stream and like, nah, my nigga,
You
your
can
name is
pull
right
up
here,
shit
boom.
right on
You
stream.
know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
audience,
exactly.
the audience will
Right.
help you. You got Grand to help you.
So
you got all
he-
of these people
he
to say,
played-
wait, he's saying what? Here's this.
Yeah.
Hey, wait,
Nah,
he's saying
fuck
what?
that.
Here's that.
You got the chat. You
And
got
that's
niggas
what
in-
Ack
nigga,
is.
You got niggas in the chat that would do that. Like,
And that's what Ack
Right,
is used to, though. And that's why I
Right.
said he has to come in more prepared because he's used to being able to talk about something, make a point, and then one of
And pull
the
it right
chat
up in your
niggas
face.
come up and prove his point for him or bring up the evidence. You know what I'm saying?
or he'll call
So
Wack,
little
or
things
he'll
like
call,
that.
he'll phone a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, he'll call
exactly.
Wack, phone camp, like, nah, nigga, we caught you at the Chinos sucking dick. Da 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 da. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So yeah. So Anthony Fantano actually got in on the conversation today, and I wanted to get into a little bit of what he had to say. Small 11-minute video, real quick.
Go.
I figured this will give us some clips here. But let's see what Anthony Fantano has to say, weighing in on the Act situation. Since we're talking about it, I figured we might as well go ahead and pull up the video. Let's get to it.
Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well because honestly, I'm not. I'm stressed. And frankly, I'm concerned for the well-being of the #1 hip-hop journalist in America, Mr. DJ Academics. Because after watching this guy put in years and years and years of hard work in front of the camera, behind the scenes, I've personally found it to be inspirational to see him finally getting his flowers, a chain from his most favorite rapper in the world, Drizzy Drake. The guy is riding high right now and on an incredible winning streak that just can't be stopped, even posting to show the world that I guess he slept with 50 Cent's ex. And I guess like proudly posted to the world he needed to take some gas station drugs to make his wiener hard. He's clearly maturing in terms of taste and personality as people who have grown beyond their teen years, and consensual relations are now his thing.
And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will
Yeah, this is what we're doing, Anthony. Yo, this nigga's a sucker.
say, listen,
This fuck.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Listen,
He about to take this, like, bro. Niggas was trying to get Ack out of here for this in like what? It must be time to pay rent, guys. It must be time to pay rent over there.
It's time to pay rent. Yeah.
So that as long as the chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17 and I'm 21. She's going to get this dick. But that's just being honest. Everybody keep pointing out it's legal in other places of the world. Well, they live in fucking California. It's not legal there. But if you think about it, is it that big of a deal? And don't act like people don't do it all the time.
But even with all these good things going for Ack right now, there is one thing keeping this man awake at night, and that's Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Rock Nation, which if you look at Ack's social media feeds, you would be led to believe that they are in fact like a threat to his very existence. Like if Jay...
And see, niggas like this are going to gaslight you. I
Yeah.
just broke down and told y'all how if we look, and I implore you guys, if you're watching this, look through Damari Hadley's original court filings. Look through her first court filings against her, Rock Nation. I have an entire episode that thankfully Rock Nation has not taken down. If you guys need to find it, I'll even drop that link in here so that to sit here and play like these people aren't potentially dangerous. And I'm not going to be one to die on the hill to say that they had something to do with Tory Lanez, but it's very probable, and I don't see how they don't. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying that they did it, but I'm not saying how they didn't do it either. I don't see how they didn't do it, but I digress.
And Rock Nation had their way, Ack would be 6 feet underground right now. And these feelings are pretty much confirmed in a new conversation that was uploaded to the internet. 3 hours long, by the way, an interview, some discourse between Ack and Charlemagne the God, where they go over a myriad of topics, of course, including some of the weird associations Ack has with guys like Grand Wizard.
Which brings us finally to the man behind the curtain, who you genuinely cannot make this up, goes by Grand Wizard. George Wendt An Australian named as a defendant allegedly runs the academics TV account.
So you think he's gonna actually talk about the site being fake? Do you think he'll dive into that? I mean, because he's already seemed like he's doing some top tier research right now, digging up that video from acts past that's completely clipped out of context. He was talking about, I think he was talking about when he was like 20 in college, or 19 or 20 in college at the time, and yeah, that was a weird ass clip. But this is a weird ass nigga. But do you think he's gonna actually mention that this site is fake?
And operates in chat under that handle. The guy who converts the state crypto to cash, liaisons with the bot vendors, and coordinates narratives. The paid clips, the manufactured praise, the slander of rival artists, the synthetic chat hype that makes a stage moment feel organic. Per the leaked chat logs, the complaints lean on, the wizard wasn't freelancing. He was allegedly taking his marching orders straight from Drake and DJ Academics.
Okay, can I respond to that?
Please.
Okay. Now, this is why I said you're doing a media sleight of hand.
I'm just reading what they wrote.
But really the prime topic throughout this conversation is Jay-Z and Rock Nation. I believe Rock Nation like comes up as a topic.
Yeah, that's funny. He includes I'm just reading what they wrote, but doesn't include who the they is who wrote it. That's funny. But let's see, let's give him some time. Maybe he'll get to it.
Like maybe 100 times or something. And Axe paranoia is so extreme that he even believes that by virtue of, I guess, like not being a totally blind Jay-Z hater himself, that Charlemagne in some degree is like a threat to Axe.
So you think Rock Nation's, I'm not the only person saying it. Okay, fine. I'm Manning.
Yeah.
But if I am, Bobby Shmurda is too.
Bobby ain't on Instagram like, yo, they trying to take me out. They trying to destroy me. They want me gone. I saw you post,
Bobby,
I'm bringing mad security to sit down with Charlemagne because Dez might have me killed.
Bobby Shmurda.
No, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that. Nobody's online saying Rock Nation wants them dead except for
Charlemagne, I don't think you're tapped in.
I want to sidestep really quick and say that Rock Nation is by no means a perfect organization, and Jay-Z himself is by no means a perfect figure, somebody who in fact is very worthy of criticism. I mean, even in his recent string of Yankee Stadium performances, which seemingly went off without a hitch, had a star-studded list of guests, he was dropping some freestyle retorts about how people have been taking him to task for, you know, putting the Reasonable Doubt anniversary reissue release in Target stores after the way the company rolled back DEI initiatives, leading to an open black community boycott. And Jay's response to that criticism was essentially, well, a lot of you guys shop at Amazon and these other companies that are like not so good, when it's really a false equivalence out of the gate. There's a difference in culpability between a billionaire doing a whole ass business deal with a retailer versus a single person buying some products at that retailer. Plus, like, as someone who historically has a lot of control over his own music, Jay-Z gets to pick and choose where reissues and streaming availability for his records shows up. The guy is also a billionaire. We, as music fans who actually care about the legacy of Jay-Z's work and the substance of his words, deserve a robust discourse where we can actually have a real conversation about the validity.
Yeah, that's one point that he makes, I guess, that is an important topic of conversation. We got to be able to talk about Jay-Z. You Memphis bleak motherfuckers who act like Jay-Z is the god. He taught us how to make money. No, the fuck he didn't, okay? I had a dad. I don't know about the rest of you niggas, but, you know, relax, brother. Relax. Y'all got to relax. It's okay if we want to talk about Jay-Z and Rock Nation. These guys are crazy.
Of not just Jay-Z's music and words, but the way that he frames himself as like hip-hop culture's man on the inside, since he sort of broke that mainstream glass ceiling for the genre and now is in power positions at institutions like the NFL. But it's kind of difficult to have those conversations when a bulk of the discourse...
What's that?
Shicey, what did you say? Shicey.
Wanted to add something? I think he talks
around Jay-Z is being soaked up by complete psychos like academics whose only prerogative seemingly is not to critique Jay-Z from like a materialist perspective, but instead to paint him as the boogeyman who's like a danger to everybody who dares cross him. If that's the
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. If he's a danger to your career, how you feed your family. If he's a danger to how you move in in this industry, I was going to say these streets, but I don't necessarily think Rock Nation is out here tying people up and throwing them in the back of trunks, like how this guy is trying to play it up. But you know,
Yeah.
I think
No, I'm good, bro.
100%. I think 100% that I think my boy is lagging a little bit. I think 100% that you know, it's there's a long documented list and bit of history that Rock Nation has. And I explained it to one person like this. We've had so much time of just asking why. Like all of these little subtle things happen, but when you add it all up and you constantly ask why, when you look at this entire article that Charlemagne was pushing, and you ask, well, why did he have that? Why was he dying on this hill of this AI article? When you look and see the Tory Lanez case and how Desiree went into a room with Tory Lanez's own witness, came out, and apparently after that he changed his story, you have to question why. You got to question why. When Damari Hadley is saying that she is under surveillance, she's been kidnapped and put into a mental health facility against her will, we have to question why. So when we look at all of these things put together, and they keep leading back to the same source, well, the natural thing to think is that something is up. Something is going on back there. And we can't necessarily see or 100% prove it, but it's too many slip-ups. It's too many little things here, too many weird things there. One person being violated here, another person feel they're slighted, but they can't prove it there, and a whole slew of old heads who swear up and down that Jay-Z is Illuminati, which I don't know if they help or hurt the conversation at this point. But these talks and conversations don't just come out of nowhere. There's a reason why Drake doesn't have a Jaguar right. Why J. Cole doesn't have a Jaguar right. Okay? Method Man, Redman, all of these people, there's a reason why these guys don't have a Jaguar right, okay? If all of these guys were just moving like this, and this was just the culture back then, everybody would have their own fucking Jaguar right, okay? At this point. Because, I mean, who the fuck is just leaving all that free content on the table? So, you know, where there's smoke, there might be a little bit of a fire. How big that fire is, I don't know, but
hey, Diesel, let me ask you a question. Do you believe most of what Jaguar Wright says?
Absolutely not. But you know, like I said, why isn't there a Jaguar right for Method Man? Why isn't there a Jaguar right for 50 Cent?
Dude, why isn't there a Jaguar right for Drake, bro?
For Drake. I mean,
that would make sense.
We'll be here all day listing people, but you get the point. Where there's smoke, there's probably a fire. I mean, we're talking about the man who did a Best of Both Worlds tour with R. Kelly. Okay, the Pied Piper himself. The nigga called himself the Pied Piper, nigga. The fuck? So, and Jay-Z went on tour with him. Okay? So, I don't think, and it's not like we're not collectively ignoring this man dating underage girls. All it takes is for him to fall out of public favor for niggas to be like, oh, this nigga's a fucking pedophile. Let's get him out of here. But he's in good graces right now. He's in this position where he can do no wrong, like a Kendrick. He dons the Black Power costume and tells everybody he's doing this for a good cause, and then he hits y'all with the bait and switch. But it's always that side who likes the symbolism and the theatrics of it all, and they're okay with that. So with Jay-Z understanding most liberals, you don't have to give them tangible results. You can just say that you're fighting the good fight. You can just take your fro out, throw a fist in the air, and say Black Power, and people are gonna be like, "Oh man, this guy he's for the culture. This is the culture right here. That's all it takes to impress these niggas."
Even though he's sitting here talking about buying Picassos and
exactly. Even though he's picture this. This man is actively going against a boycott that y'all have deemed is fucked up, but in 3 nights he made y'all forget about that shit and got Memphis Bleak questioning y'all about why y'all even talk like that, calling him the god, calling him all type of weird shit, and saying that he taught us how to make money and this and that, as if Jay-Z is not a black hero. Jay-Z is not Fred Hampton. He's not fucking Malcolm X, Martin Luther. Like, if Kendrick ain't, he damn sure ain't. He damn sure ain't. These are black figures who we've come to rally around and be proud of their success and take part in their success and say, hey, this is somebody who stands for our values, our communities, and things like that. But as the years go by and the more and more money this man makes, it seems like he's fallen out of touch with that.
Ain't no way no ex-drug dealer could be the savior of black people. Fuck out of here.
Also, it's just like, we're also talking about a guy. I love how Memphis Beat tried to say he taught us how to make money. This is the same guy that on 444 on Story of OJ said, "Let me tell y'all what black people have been missing: credit." You didn't even say make your own money. Oh, get your credit up. That's how I know this motherfucker. He's not even talking about getting their actual money up. No, he said, "Let me tell y'all what the first problem with black people is: credit." And I'm like, all right, bro. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he was sounding crazy out there. But I don't really got to play too much of this video. I'm not about to give my boy too much airtime out here. But you guys get the gist. This is a hit piece. Before we go out, I did want to touch on this since I had already brought it up. Kai Cenat apparently got sued, and damn, it says your muscle whooped my ass. Quite frankly, that's what it says. It said Kai Cenat is being dragged to court by a man who claims the famous streamer's security guard beat him up for no reason. According to a new lawsuit obtained by TMZ, a man named Dustin Batista is going after Kai and his well-known bodyguard Lamont Gilbert, aka Cuddy, claiming he caught an epic beatdown at the 2025 Dominican Day Parade in New York after coming across Kai and Gilbert. Okay, is this a video of it? I don't know. They're probably not going to show it. I think this is just a random TikTok, maybe. What happened to the little Asian kid, by the way? What happened to him? What happened to Ray? Batista claims Gilbert is struck, punched, and assaulted him while acting as Kai's security guard. The man insists he did not threaten, attack, or provoke consent to contact with or otherwise justify the attack. Okay, Batista is suing Gilbert for an assault and battery, and he's going after Kai for vicarious liability and negligent hiring. We've reached out for Kai for a comment. No, Kai's at Streaming University. He ain't worried about y'all. But yeah, I don't know. Kai might end up settling this one. I'm not gonna lie. He might end up settling this. That's
Yeah,
usually how
because I'm
this.
not gonna lie, low key, especially given the fact that the dude's going after him for something specific like negligent hiring. Yeah, I see him. I see
Yeah,
him
you
settling.
know, just pay the fee
I
and call it be.
No, but it's not even
Yeah.
just that. No offense to Kai, I just see. I've watched a couple of his streams where he's out in public, and it's like I really could see Kai being the type of guy that's like, yeah, fuck this nigga up. Like I could see him being that guy.
Right.
But I could see him being that guy. Like he just I don't know what it is about Kai. Like I don't not like him, but it's like I'm not the biggest fan of him. Like
I think you look at
just
Kai how
ever
I look
since the
at
shit with
Platboy
Drake,
Max.
bro. Just ever since the shit with Drake, he kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The SOD shit. It was like, why did you play the whole fucking song on your stream, bro? Like, if you would have played a clip, that's cool, bro. You played the whole fucking thing, bro. And that's why this dude never got to release it. Like, fuck you, bro. Like respectfully. And then the whole shit with the Somebody Loves Me music videos, like that whole thing, like you didn't want to put in your half of the money, so Drake's just like, oh, okay, so we're just gonna not do it. And it's like, bro, you should have not got into business with a billionaire then, because billionaires be spending money, bro. If you
Yeah,
didn't
I didn't
have
know
it,
he
just
did
say
that.
so.
I definitely didn't know he did that.
Well, that's why they never. You ever realize like the whole? Remember they were supposed to have a whole contest and shit, and it was supposed to be like
Yeah,
they
Somebody
had
Loves
the
Me contest.
they had the contest, but it was like he was gonna go on Kai's stream, and it was gonna be like this whole thing, and it's like that's why Drake never did that shit because it's like, bro, you didn't even you didn't even keep your word, bro. Like
Yeah, I think
even
at
though
that
Drake don't care,
time.
he's a billionaire, but it's like, bro,
Yeah.
you say you're gonna pay for something, pay for something, like.
No, I think at that time Kai was probably going through a lot of scrutiny because he was going through that Mr. Beast thing with Team Water, the Team Water project,
Oh
and
yeah.
at that time I think Mr. Beast was kind of also pressuring him to pay money to do this thing for the. So I think at that around that time I'm gonna shoot Kai some bail. I think he was done handing out money for giveaways and in charities and this, that, the third, and he had to just probably reel it in because there was a lot of people, especially Mr. Beast, who were apparently was just using motherfuckers at that time because Aiden Ross is still wondering where the fuck the water is at, and they haven't gotten that water or the money back yet. So that's a little weird of a situation. But yeah, you guys want to give you guys any last thoughts on any of the topics that we talked about tonight, man? Before we get out of here and I get back to some
Just
daddy
be
duties.
realistic, music fans, guys. Be fucking realistic. Don't be like these bots.
Yeah, don't be
Be
like
fucking realistic.
don't be like me.
Yeah, don't be a crash out like Shiesty.
Don't listen to
Actually,
this nigga.
actually, like
This
you
nigga
know.
actually listens to shit, man. I think we just get caught up in the fandom of things, and
Yeah.
even still, like our curiosity is still gonna get the best of us. I mean, just like I said, from Matt saying that the Rick Ross album is his worst of all time. I think that we're gonna.
I
we're
mean,
in for
remember
one
you
there.
gotta remember
I
the only
gotta.
reason
I'm
why.
curious now.
I mean, the
Well, me too,
production
and it's
sounds
like
kind of good.
what me too, and the only reason why I feel like it kind of holds merit is because Rick Ross has some good fucking albums, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does. He has
Rick Ross has
good body
some
of work.
good fucking albums. That's why it's like if it was to say this is the worst, I'd be like, okay. I mean, he's older now. It makes sense. Like it could happen. You know.
Facts.
So, but as far as that goes, I mean, yeah, man, good show. We talked about a lot. Free my boy Tory, obviously.
Free Tory, listen to the
Free
album.
Tory.
Oh,
Free
yeah,
Tory.
by the way, we will I hope you guys are locked in to our Station Head, that we will be playing the album on Station Head. I really like Station Head because again for the longtime Doja watchers who've been here since the Anchor days, I really like Station Head because it's a kind of a return to form. Okay, as the Doja Room started, we didn't have no cam. It wasn't no. It was just music. We were playing some music. Anchor gave us about 30 minutes into talk in between intervals, and you had to talk, play a little bit of music or play something on Spotify or whatever, and then you got another 30 minutes to talk and get your points off and stuff like that. So going on Station Head, talking to you guys on there, playing some music on there, it's really a return to form, to the original Doja Room format. So I think that's a nice little Easter egg for people who love the show and are regular listeners. So yeah, lock in with us over there. Again, we will be playing the album. We might even play the Rick Ross joint just to see what it's hitting for over there, and just to get it out the way since I'll be listening to music anyway. But also, before we get out of here, please tap into the official Doja Room playlist for the Doja Room, okay, by your boy Doja Room Diesel. All right. Also, tap into the Melodic Ice playlist we got as well. If you want to, calm the vibes down, chill with the shorty, or you might want to get it in. You know what I'm saying? So, we got a little something for
Get
you
it
over
in,
here.
get it in.
Yeah, you might want to get busy. So we got you covered. Tap into our playlist, official playlist for the Doja Room. And of course, tap into the Doja Room community. I've been doing a lot of work updating things. I thought the community tab was going away, so I kind of stopped paying its attention, but apparently it ain't going nowhere. So I'm like, all right, let me just let me just pick it back up. So tap into the Doja Room community. We've been taking the better part of most of the day to update the music reviews, the movie reviews. We got them out here again. We did Obsession. We did the back rooms. We did Over Your Dead Body. We're hitting everything because I watch a lot of movies. I'm not gonna lie. I watch a ton of movies.
Same here, brother. I gotta hop on one of those with you, man.
Yes, sir. If you see something that I didn't cover and you
I'm
want
about to
to
go. I'm about
go
to
ahead
watch
and give a
Odyssey.
rating,
I'm about to watch Odyssey in 75 millimeter this weekend. So
I'm going to be watching it this weekend as well. So I'll be right there with you. We can
there you
talk about it,
go.
and
There we go.
hopefully we can come up with a score to drop on that next week. So you
Yes,
guys heard
sir.
it here. Tap into the Doja Room community so you can get involved with these conversations. It's not just music here, guys. We're talking everything: movies, entertainment, shows. House of the Dragon coming this weekend. We'll be a wrap once the a season wraps up. We'll be talking about that too. A full season review. I'll drop another one of those. So yeah, thanks everybody for rocking with me and everybody who's joined the community. And yeah, we got a lot in store for you guys. Oh, and before I go, I can't forget, we finally dropped. We got our articles back in rotation as well. We dropped our Iceman review article. Okay, spent a lot of time, worked very hard on this one, so I would appreciate if you guys read it as much as you can. I know there's not a lot of readers nowadays, but go ahead and read this one. Hit it with a repost, hit it with a like. I would greatly appreciate if you guys did that. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys now. All right, so thanks for rocking with me and my boys here. Follow my boy Shiesty. Yeah, matter of fact, you guys can plug yourselves. Tell the people where to find you guys.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. No, I'm not on Instagram. Wow, I'm tired. Whoa, whew. You can find me on X. Subscribe. You can just like, share, subscribe for $1 if you got it to my X page, man. You can find me on TikTok and YouTube. I'm on Rumble, but not fully yet. I gotta start uploading more on there. But yeah, man, I'm just a nigga with a shiesty, man. I just talk my shit, man. Politics,
Yes,
music,
sir.
and culture. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yo, Dub.
And I got just follow me on X, Kev underscore legit 10. Uh, I'm on IG legit underscore K Dub. I'm the realest one. You feel me? That's why it's legit. And then like I've been teasing this for a while, but I'm almost done. I'm letting y'all know it's wrapping up. My official hymn trilogy mix, K mix by me.
Mm.
I'm dropping that live stream pretty soon here. I'm getting the architecture and stuff down of what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be a live stream and I'm gonna mix it for y'all live. So it's
We
gonna be
can't fucking
my
wait for that, brother.
interpretation, my
Facts, we
interpretation
lit.
of the trilogy. So let's
Yes, sir.
yes sir. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then hey y'all be on the lookout. You got the three boys, the three musketeers in here. We're gonna do that Iceman track by track review coming pretty
Facts, yeah.
quick here.
Actually, you did get on that.
For sure. But shout out to the boy Diesel. Shout out to the Doja Room. Shout out to the Dojites. You feel me? And yeah, close us out, Diesel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel, reporting live from the Doja Room. I appreciate you guys for stepping into all my stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts. Until next time, this has been a great one, and I will see you guys. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Who knows? But I'm going to be here. We're going to keep on dropping this content for you guys, okay? It's the Doja Room, and I'm out.
Yeah. Hey, this that special sauce. Spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game. Can't feel that I work too hard. Poetry only.